Welcome everyone, another live stream here. We got a lot to get into. Quick quartet on the feet, let's go.
FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's 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 coming. Oh, it's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. Thought his personality be twerking. It's twerking.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning on in. I feel like we haven't been here live streaming for everyone in a while. I've been doing live streams, premieres for the documentary with members. We did one this past Saturday, the previous Saturday, Saturday before that. But I am back. I think I've only live streamed for everyone once this month. So we got some work to do. Thank you so much, Slash, for being here. And the Smart Barbie's here as well. And Renea. I'm not going to read that one, Miss Sticky. All right, Smart Barbie is here. Yeah, thanks, Keisha. Happy holidays to everyone. Okay, we're getting close to Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, happy Merry Christmas to you. New Year's coming up too. What's up, Pup Diddy? And Sweet D and Laurie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the documentary is coming along very nicely. So I explained to members that when Umar is not active doing videos like live stream on Instagram or whatever, there is a video that came out today where he was on a podcast with a younger brother. I don't know if we're going to cover that or not. I don't know if he even talks about FDMG or not, but he has not been very active since, well, really this year dealing with FDMG. He hasn't done much, but after the toilet situation, he's been pretty much in hiding. Then, of course, after that, we had him allegedly feigning at a speaking engagement. He's been largely absent. So when that happens, that gives me more time to freeze up more time for me to work on the documentary. That's what I've been doing over the last 2 weeks, been mainly focusing in on that. And I'll continue to progress with the documentary. And we're doing a year, I guess, 2025 review. This is the first episode here today. We're going to get through January and February, and then just getting into March, because I believe that's when his daughter came out to expose him as a deadbeat. That's where we're going to end, and then we'll pick that up probably on Wednesday, because my wife's birthday is tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be live streaming. She is going to go get her hair or her nails done and stuff, so maybe I might live stream while she go do that. I don't know. We have a whole thing planned for her, and I was out getting stuff for her today and setting things up and everything. So shout out to my wife. I was giving her a little love and affection just before we started. You know, she started laughing. I said, "What you laughing at?" I'm trying to be serious. She was like, I said, "What you was funny? Not funny." I said, "Shoot, women don't be doing us like that." You know, shoot. Anyway, so I don't know if I may live stream though while she's at her appointment, but we'll see. Okay. So shout out to my wife. She's awesome. And we've been together now it'll be 25 years in April. Yeah, I think, April, 25 years, if memory serves me correctly. I'll be forgetting because I'm getting old. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of people in the chat room saying happy birthday. Yeah, that's a little too much information, but it's true. I'm just being honest. All right. Okay. Thanks everyone again for tuning on in. And also thanks to all the members. We had a couple of new members join today. April joined today. Thank you so much, April. And Abundance 1232 joined today as well. Thank you so much. We have hundreds of videos archived for members. And of course, you guys get the early access to the documentary. These are rough drafts, and it's over 4 hours, maybe 5 hours so far. And we're barely into 2007, I think. This documentary might be about 10, 11 hours, 12 hours long. We'll see. We'll see. One day at a time. What's up, Black Wolf? Black Wolf says, Cook, Rashad, and Lenon, what's good? We knew Umar was a deadbeat already, but to hear the close encounter with the woman that was in Umar's world was epic. Lene, yeah, there's a poll question. Yeah, we have been talking about Umar being a deadbeat for a long time. His child support records show that he has 4 child support dockets. One of those dockets, because he has different aliases, just like we were talking about for members. I pulled up to the degrees that he's shown. He has different aliases for his degrees too. He doesn't use Umar Johnson. He uses different. He uses a combination because it's Umar Rashad Ibn Abdullah Johnson. He says Abdullah, so I should say it the way he says Abdullah Johnson. But he'll mix and match. He'll say Umar Ibn Johnson. He'll say Umar Rashad Johnson or Umar Johnson, or Jermaine Johnson. That's a rare one, but that's all. He's on record using that too. The point is that the same thing applies to his child support. He uses different names, but I've done enough ancillary research to verify that, yeah, there's 4 women that have attempted to put him on child support. 3 were successful. One was for short term, and I don't want to speculate why that was the case. But Umar only claims that he has 2 baby mamas. No, Umar has, at bare minimum, just in Philadelphia alone, he has 3 baby mamas. Just in Philadelphia. I'll propose that he has more out there. Okay, and then there was a 4th woman that attempted to put him on child support in Philadelphia, but was unsuccessful. So he was probably dealing with her, but it wasn't his child. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. We have been talking about this for a very long time. I've shown receipts about this and Umar being a deadbeat. But when his daughter came out, that was huge. But then his response, I think, to his daughter and how he treated her and what he did to her online and told his followers to do to her online, I think that is the critical component of all this. Because we already knew that he was a deadbeat. But for him to do his own daughter the way that he did, that just proves all of our cases when we talk about Umar, the type of person that he is, the type of father that he is. He's a deadbeat. The type of so-called Black leader that he is. He tells Black men that y'all should be marrying Black women who, already have kids, even if you don't have kids yourself, and you need to be committed, you need to be married. But he ain't married not one of these baby mamas, and he got baby mamas just at least 3 in Philadelphia alone. I'll propose he has more out there, and he's a deadbeat. He don't take care of none of his kids. That's why you don't hear Umar telling any stories about his children. Think about it for a moment. If you're in your children's life, you're gonna have some stories to tell. I got plenty of stories to tell. Sometimes I gotta stop myself, right? Same thing with my wife. I could tell stories after story. I gotta stop because people you get going off. You're going. We're not even talking about that. I know, but I got stories, okay? Because I'm here every single day. Real quick, this morning, my son, he was getting ready for my youngest son getting ready for school. He gave me about 3 different hugs. I always get the morning hug, but then he gave me 3 different ones. That meant so much to me. He didn't have to, but that's what he did. See, I got stories I can tell day by day of being present in my children's life. Umar, he's a deadbeat. Okay. And then, of course, Lene, there's a poll question. Make sure you get your vote in. Lene came out on Umar. The poll question, what was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? And these are just 4. There's other ones that we can put in here. But 34% so far says Umar getting exposed by his daughter. 32% said Lene Stacks exposes Umar. 12% said Mary Ann Lauren exposes Umar. And 22% said FDMG was almost sold at auction. We'll be covering all of this during this particular series, the 2025 year-end review. And again, this year, it was the most incredible year, in my opinion, all the years that I've researched him going all the way back to his childhood. So out of all the years that I've seen Umar, this 2025, it was the worst for him, but it was all his own doing. Okay. Thanks, Black Wolf, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Ginger Spice said, happy birthday to Miss. Thank you so much, Ginger Spice. Yeah, happy birthday to my wife. I got her some gifts. We got some more gifts. They're going to be coming during this live stream. And I'm going to tell my son to get them and put them in his room. And then after the live stream, I'm gonna go down there and wrap them up, and I'm gonna put them. I was out doing errands, getting stuff for, because she likes what is that called, Starbucks, and so I went by Starbucks and got her I don't know what it was, what do they call that thing, Cinnabon. No, I'm just playing. A Cinnabon. See that Umar start coming out of me. Yeah, the Cinnabon hotcakes. No, that's not. It's not cinnamon. It's I don't know what it's called. It's one of those drinks. Okay, I don't like coffee. I don't know why she like it, but I got her one of those, and I went to Costco and I ordered her a birthday cake. I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow morning. And then I got her a really nice plant because she already saw the plant, so I can talk about it. But I saw because she always figures stuff out every single time. But I got her a really nice plant. It's beautiful too. And then we got some other stuff being ordered. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is when the stuff comes in, I'm gonna text my son that I ordered for it to be coming. There's actually one order today and another order tomorrow will be coming. I'm gonna text my son and tell him to put it inside his room, and then I'm gonna come down after the show and I'll wrap it all up and I'll put it up there for him. Thank you, Ginger Spice, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, and then Christina sent in a super. I think it's a super sticker, but it doesn't show up over here. Yeah, it's not showing up on here, but I'll give you a like and I'll give you a heart here on YouTube, and I give you a heart, Ginger Spice. Thank you so much, and I'll reply too because I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and happy birthday to you too. Birthday to you too. I know it's not your birthday, probably not. I doubt it, but I'll just go ahead and say it anyway. All right. Okay, and then let me see if Black Wolf's still up. Yeah, here it is. Right, I'll give you a heart. No Diddy. All right. Okay, it won't let me post anything though. It's too late for me to post anything. All right. All right. Thank you. What's up, 100% real man's in the building as well. Thank you for being here, sir. Salute to Texas. If anybody's in Texas, hit the one. All right, I'll give you a heart. No Diddy. I'm just playing. Says a little something for some butter biscuits on me. I appreciate it. They had butter. They had a caramel centered butter biscuits at Costco. I was gonna get some, but then I said, let me not do that because then, you know, butter biscuits got a bad name from Tyreek. Tyreek, he was. Remember that back in the day? Let me stop. There ain't nothing wrong with butter biscuits, everybody. If you want butter biscuits, you should be able to get butter biscuits. Okay. Thanks, 100% real man. And Little Sex says the most significant development, we found out he likes man Jones. Oh my God. I'm gonna like that just because you sent that, not because of the content. No Diddy. Oh my, that's all I can say to that one. All right, I had to reply, oh my. Yeah, that was wild right there. Shout out to Lene. I'm not even gonna tell y'all but if anyone doesn't know what he's talking about, I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. We're gonna leave that right there. Okay. All right, thanks, Louis. Derek says, happy birthday. No hearts for me, please. Nah, I'm giving you a heart anyway. I'm gonna give you a heart. Should I give him a heart? Hit the one. He trying to put a black power fist up there. I don't want to hear all that. Hit the one if I should give Derek a heart. Look at all these ones in here. I knew y'all Diddy. All y'all Diddy. All right. Here you go. Cookie Crush chat is crazy. All right. I'll give you a heart. I'll give you a heart, and that's Diddy. All right. Thanks, Derek. Let's get into the show. Boy, y'all, wow. Okay. All right, so this is what we go to. I'll have selected videos. We're gonna get through. This is just kind of this is just like a I know Derek is crazy up in here. This is the first episode. So what I want to do is for 2025, we're going to go through January. I got a couple of videos from January. We'll skip through some of these too. A couple of videos from February, and then the video that kind of really blew things out the box in March, and that was Umar's daughter coming out and exposing him. Okay, so that's what the agenda is. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Our goal for likes today is 500. And make sure you get your vote in on the poll question. What was the most significant event involving What was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? Okay, make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. Okay, let's go to January 24th of 2025. Here we go. Yeah, I believe he was at an airport. He just kind of drinks for a little while. He has on a Philadelphia Phillies hat, baseball cap, and then he has on a Philadelphia Eagles jacket, if you will. He tells black people that we are not to be wearing this type of stuff and buying this type of stuff, and you guys are wasting your money and blah, 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 and that money can go towards building schools and institutions. Yet he gets money for free for a school that doesn't exist, scamming. And he wears this type of attire himself. See? Okay, so let me just skip through because he does start to talk. Here we go.
Must be black female entrepreneurs. They must be black female entrepreneurs. 20 queens. You must be politically intelligent.
20 queens.
All natural hair. All natural body.
See how he's speaking quietly because he's at an airport. See, this is why the police rode up on him a couple of times back in the day, because people in the airport, they don't know that he's live streaming. They just see someone looking like Umar, who looked like a straight bum. Let's be real about it. Looking like a bum in the corner, and they don't know he's live streaming, so they figure he's talking to himself. So they would call security come and check on it. This has happened at least twice.
I'm not going to limit it to 5'5" thick in the thighs.
Oh, this is the date with the doctor. Maybe that's what this is. Okay. Yeah, all right. I didn't know what this was.
I'm not going to limit it to 5'5" thick in the thighs.
Yeah, he wears Nikes all the time. That's his preferred shoe. But he tells black people that we shouldn't be buying from Nike because it's white supremacy and stuff. But he wears it himself. And the difference is people, listen, we have jobs. So we make money so that we can purchase whatever we need. Umar doesn't have a job. He just scams off of this FDMG school scam and then spends donors' money on Nikes and then tell black people we shouldn't be buying them. Here we go.
As any African sister from anywhere in the world
What's up, Ray?
can be in the 20 versus 1.
Oh, 20
if she
versus
has
1.
Natural hair,
okay,
all natural body,
yeah, this
natural eyelashes.
Y'all remember this? 20 versus 1, Umar.
Politically conscious.
Curvy and conscious.
And she is an entrepreneur. We're going to do the first 20 versus 1.
That's that airport Wi-Fi.
We're going to do the first 20 versus 1. And if it goes well, we're going to take it on the road.
Take it on the road.
We're going to take it on the road. I think Baltimore or Houston will get the first 20 versus 1. Maybe New York City. Maybe New York.
See how everything is framed as I think or maybe, because he throws all types of things out there, but he never does them. Like literally like hundreds of things that he said over the years that he was going to do. It could be thousands of things at this point, but he just doesn't do them. He just throws stuff out there all the time. That's what Umar does. Thanks, Miranda. Miranda says, happy birthday to your wife. Y'all enjoy. Yeah. We're going to have tomorrow. I'm going to take her to go get Ethiopian food. That's her favorite. Then she's going to get her hair, not her nails and her nails done. She's doing her hair right now. Hopefully, I hope she ain't trying to go try to get her one of them young ones. You know, these women, they get to about that age, they be like, listen. She's doing her hair now. I'm starting to get nervous, Miranda. I'm just playing, or am I? I don't know. I might be playing. I don't know. Okay, thanks, Miranda. What's up, Holly B says, why does he always talk about the women that don't even want him? Yeah, but the thing is that Umar, he believes that every woman wants him. That's it's just arrogant. He's so arrogant. And yeah, there are women, obviously there's women, that but Umar, he believes all women. It's crazy. I know. I'm just playing. Don't do that, Puff Diddy. That's too far. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew this one lady back in the day. She went down there. That movie came out. She went down. She didn't have no man or nothing, but she went down there to the Caribbean. I can't remember where it was, and lo and behold, brought back this young brother, had dreads, light eyes. You know, he looked like, you know, the pictures of Jesus, the black Jesus. He looked like that. I kid you not. She brought him back, and I guess she figured that he was, you know, she was Stella, and he was gonna give her the groove back, but she brought him all the way up back down to San Diego, and he was getting with all the women. And her. Anyway, that's a true story. I remember that. Smart Barbie, don't encourage her, okay? Please don't do that. listen to Sierra. Why you gotta say it like that? She got a why. I'm gonna tell her you said that. Sierra, I'm gonna tell my wife you said that. What's up, Shay? All right. User YouTube says, hot take. While the man stuff was a big expose on Umar Johnson, it was a huge indictment on the conscious community. So many people ran defense on him at 6. Yeah. And that's historically speaking, that's what I've seen with Umar, with very few exceptions. There were a few times where people in the conscious community, they came out and spoke out against Umar. One example was the SETI rant. But see, that SETI rant, that was egregious. I mean, that's the out of all, well, yeah, out of all the videos of Umar that I've seen where Umar acts a damn fool, that's the one. And it just goes on and on and on. I mean, it's a crash out. Now, there is the video where the lady came up to those abandoned buildings in Wilmington, Delaware, and she had moved out there, and she had a son because she wanted her son to be able to attend FDMG, and he was special needs, so she moved him out there, and she went up there and was like, "When's the school open?" Because by that time, she figured that the school was going to be open. Isn't that sad? And Umar starts talking in circles and all this stuff, just doing what he does. That was horrible. But that SETI rant, and when that SETI rant came out, there were people and leaders in the Black conscious space that came out and spoke out, not just against Umar, but also against SETI. So very few times have I seen. It's one of the problems. It's one of the problems. You know, the Black conscious community, there's the grassroots side of it, but then there's the internet-based side. There is also space in between that people kind of operate. But whatever the case may be, the people should have came out from the jump. Now, real quick, when his daughter situation, in my opinion, not enough people spoke out about that in the Black conscious community. It's not even close to the amount of people that should have been speaking out about that. Right? Anyway, thank you, user 225. All right, and then Truck Talk became it says where are my Cookie Crush Chat Africans? Cookie Crush Chat Africans. Oh no, I don't like that one. Okay, thanks Truck Talk 99 for being a member for 5 months. Yeah, it sounds like Terry. Isn't she the one that wrote that, right? I think it was that. Yeah, I know. I'm off. I apologize. We're gonna get back to it. What's up, Catherine? Real quick, play the fake phone call. Good. That was crazy in and of itself. I was gonna say real quick. We get back to the video. I don't forgot. I lost. Oh yeah. The soundtrack, I think it was for that. That movie was awesome. They had a lot of great. I think it was for that movie because there was a couple of movies like that. I think that was the one though. It was either How Stella Got Her Groove Back or there was another one. But the soundtrack was awesome. Anyway, okay, let's get back to it. Here we go.
Baltimore, Houston, maybe Chicago, maybe Detroit, maybe Oakland, maybe Phoenix, maybe St. Louis, maybe Memphis.
I agree.
20 versus 1 minimum age. I'm going to cut it at.
Yeah, that was a good one too. Love Jones soundtrack was really good.
28. 28.
28. Umar's 50 in this video. That's crazy. 28 is the baby. In my mind, that's a baby. That's 28 and he 50. Nope.
28. will be the minimum
Oh,
age.
yeah, Dr. Nate, maybe that's the one I was thinking of. Let me go look it up right now, because I think that is it. I think it's the waiting to exhale soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, thank you. That's the one. They had some great all-time greats on this. Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton, Aretha Franklin, Brandy did a song on it. TLC, Mary J. That was my jam right there. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. Mary J was on it. Shaka Khan did My Funny Valentine. She tore that one up. SWV, I forgot about that. I had a crush on one of them when I was 16, 17. Sonia Marie, I don't even know who that is. Shantae Moore, Patti LaBelle. Faith Evans did a song on there too. For Real, I don't even know who that is. Shauna did one, and then Whitney Houston did one with CC. That's probably CC Winans. They don't say the whole thing on. Anyway, that soundtrack was phenomenal. Yep. Yeah, it really was. It's one of the best movie soundtracks I can think of. Okay, and that's saying a lot. Anyway, I used to play that all the time. I think Babyface was involved with this one too, or he might have been involved with the other one too, writing music and stuff. Anyway, let's get back to it. Here we go.
20 versus 1.
Yeah.
Business
up,
casual dress.
Dr. Khan.
No jeans.
Yeah, it did.
No sneakers. Ladies,
Yep.
I need you classy. We putting black women back on the throne. Dr. Umar's 20 versus 1 is putting black women back on the throne.
Yeah, this never happened either, by the way. He always saying he's gonna do something. He don't ever do it. YouTube says, so Lyndon, when you gonna play my piano video? It's classical music. I don't think it'll get demonetized. Well, that's true. That's true. Let's do it before the end of the year is out. Okay. I'll just have to figure it out. In fact, if there's one in particular you want me to play, email me a link to it, and we'll do that one. Then I'll email you back and let you know when we do it. Okay. Yeah. YouTube fight. He can play. He's big time. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Black Anonymous. How's it going? Black Anonymous says, who the hell would want to go out with Umar after how he treated Mary Ann, Lene, his daughter, and cleaning the toilets? Yeah. That's one of the things I don't understand. I mean, there's so much out here that Umar has done, so much dirt. And then, of course, the toilet videos. I mean, that was horrid. I don't see why anyone would want to deal with Umar. I mean, he don't even take care of his own mama right. So we can put that in there too. How he treated Mary Ann, how he treated Lene, how he treated his daughter, cleaning the toilets, how he lives in filth, and then, of course, how he treats his mother. That's amazing to me. It really is, because you have to have some standard. I mean, we should have standards, period. You know, but if you're looking for a partner, or you're looking for a potential husband, or you're looking for a boyfriend, whatever, girlfriend, right, wife, you should have some sort of standard, and anything below that standard, you reject. So if you have a man who doesn't treat his own mother right, who's out here living a sexually promiscuous lifestyle, he got at least 3 baby mamas. He only claims 2. He don't take care of none of his kids. And that's just in Philadelphia too. 3 baby mamas in Philadelphia alone. He don't take care of his kids. He don't have a job. He don't even have his own vehicle. He rents cars. He's also collecting money for a school that does not exist and scamming black people, and have been scamming black people. The documentary covers all of this. Why would any woman want to be with him? Well, I think it's an issue of standards. I also think the social media has a lot to do with this. People, it's people, they see someone on social media, and they talk a good game, and it's like celebrity type status. In my opinion, Umar, he's a social media celebrity. In my opinion, he's not a celebrity in the sense of like, an actor, or movies, a comedian, or sports, or not like on that level. But in terms of social media, he is, in my opinion, he's a celebrity. So I think that's part of his appeal. But if people really take the blinders off and look at who Umar is as a person, as a man, as a father, and even as a son, that should be more than enough. But you have to have a certain standard in the first place. See? Yeah. Thanks, Black Anonymous. Shout out to Black Anonymous too. Lori gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Lori. Whoever received that membership, make sure you'll thank Lori. Okay, very kind of you. I appreciate it, and I'm sure the person who received it appreciated it as well. Yeah, we did. We've done 3 live streams over the last 3 weeks for members only with the documentary, the rough drafts. 3 more rough drafts. I think altogether I've done 6 or 7 in 6 or 7 segments. Okay. So if you're interested in becoming a member and checking all that out, plus all the other content for members, there's a join button below these videos here on YouTube. All right. All right. Thanks, Laura, again. All right, let's get through. I'm gonna skip through some of this.
You will be disqualified if you have a CEO on your body, black woman. If you have a CEO on your body.
I don't know what that, I'm sure he explains what that is in the video, but I'm not going to rewind it.
Colonizer, enslaver, oppressor.
Oh,
if you
okay.
have a white Jesus, disqualified. Disqualified. White Christ, disqualified. You have to send in photos and
Tisa Tales was asking Umar where the school at. Listen, Tisa, I think it's Tisa, right? Tisa, I'm gonna tell you right now. Ain't no point in asking. Ain't no school. All right, listen, I've been talking about this for years. Okay, ain't no point. Don't even go looking for it. There's no school. This school was supposed to open September 11th of 2013. And Umar still collecting money for it. Y'all think, okay, real quick, let me pull up the receipt. Because I know Tisha, she likes receipts. All right. Let's go to 2010, because that's when he posted this on his Facebook page. He's since taken it down, but I have all the screenshots. This is the original screenshot right here. There you go. Look at the date. January 6th of 2010, Umar Abdullah Johnson. This is his original Facebook page. He's actually started using this one again or more recently. Umar said on January 6, 2010, promises in 2010 to begin laying the groundwork for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Pan African School for Black Boys, specializing in learning disabilities and disruptive behavior disorders. This will be a private school, and yes, you will pay in order for your son to attend. The grand opening, September 11, 2013. This is chess, not checkers. Okay. We are now in December. It's December 15th, 2025. Okay. This school, so-called school, is 12 years late, and Umar's still collecting money for it with no end in sight. So like I said, Tisa, you can keep looking if you want to. You can ask about it, but it's going to be the same results. It's nothing more than what is called a long con, and I've covered it extensively. All right. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I'm closing. No, I'm just playing. That was a quick show.
A bio.
Now, let me skip through.
The Joe Button Podcast. No hoochie mama hood rat dress.
There you go.
Business casual. Or African.
Yeah. You are funny.
Dr. Umar reinvents 20 versus 1. We putting black women on the throne. After party. We need an after party location in Baltimore. We need an after party location in Chicago. We need an after party location in Atlanta. We need an after party location in Houston.
He always needs something. He can never do anything himself.
We need an after party location in Boston. We need an after party location in Oakland. We need an after party location in Sacramento, Memphis, Kansas City, Nashville.
Here you go.
Turn up or turn out.
Here you go.
Turn up or turn out. King Kong consciousness. Be me. When you check in.
By the way, I found out in my research when Umar started calling himself King Kong Consciousness, Big Papa, he was calling himself some other stuff too that he doesn't use anymore. That'd be in a documentary.
You're going to get a stack of numbers 1 to 10. And we're going to ask the audience, what do you think about this sister? And you will rate her. You will help Dr. Umar choose the winners.
This is so ridiculous. Okay, so this is January 24th. Let's go to the following day. I don't know what he got on. What did all these little the diamond glitter?
The good sister pulled it up on the internet.
It was a glitter tune day. It's so ridiculous.
Okay, wait a minute. Hey, what up, King? How's everything with you, bro?
It's nice, man.
Founder and CEO, you also qualify. You being an entrepreneur doesn't have to be for-profit businesses only.
Okay, so this is the 20 and 1 or 1, whatever it's called, 20 versus 1. He's still talking about
If you are the founder of shea butter business, you got your own child care business, whatever you do, mixed race sisters, I don't know why y'all asking me.
Here he goes.
Is it okay to be mixed race? Because if you understand Pan Africanism, you understand.
You need to get some lotion.
And it's not a problem with the mixed race sisters. No weave, no perm.
There you go.
Braids, if it got any artificial hair in your braids, it's not allowed.
Okay, now this is, Umar talks like this, but when he was dealing with the conscious stripper, she had weave and she had the blonde weave. Y'all remember that hit the one? What year was that too? Anybody remember what year that was? 'Cause I could pull up some pictures. When he was dealing with that stripper, he called her conscious stripper. Umar, he crazy. But when he was dealing with that stripper, she had that blonde weave. She, all the way down. I don't remember what year it was. Let me go look and see what year it was. Conscious stripper. It's just outside. Let's see. Oh, there's a book called The Rise of the Conscious Stripper. My goodness, no. I said, what in the world? So it was about a decade ago. Yeah, this is about a decade. So 2015. Yeah, 2015. Let me go see if I have no, I don't have it inside of this folder, but I know where I do have it at. Let me go look over here right quick. Yeah, but she that's what he prefers. He prefers those types of women that are, the stripper type, like the Sukihana, that kind of thing. Here you go. I know it's pixelated. This is from a decade ago. Well, she had that blonde weave. I mean, she wasn't playing no games. But Umar, he was cool with it. He was this is what his preference is. He'll tell people otherwise. He wants women natural and no weave and no blonde and all this kind of stuff. And but this is what he prefers. And there's more pictures I can show, but I'm gonna leave it right here. We ain't got to go any further than this, family. We're gonna leave that one right there. All right, there we go.
The audience will participate. The audience.
Oh, I did that one.
Any artificial hair in your braids, it's not allowed. If it's any artificial hair in your braids, it's not allowed, family. You feel me?
304. I hear people say that. I don't even know what that means. I need to go look it up. But yeah, I've heard people say that at 304. Louis Suck says, if one of his followers put him up for a night, he would stay 30 days. It's true, but what's really funny is that you're coming up with this. If one of Umar's followers put him up for a night, he would stay 30 days and squat. They'll come home to garbage bags of his clothes everywhere and their bedroom door padlocked because he took it over. Yeah. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if that hasn't happened in the past. And I'm not talking about, like, let's say a random follower, but maybe a woman that he's been dealing with and, she let him stay at her house for a while and Umar ended up taking stuff over. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. Okay. Because he's been homeless since the end of 2019. That's another thing we were talking about earlier. Women, if you have a certain standard, you should expect a man at the age of 50 or 50, Umar's 51, to at least have his own place. Collected millions of dollars for a school that does not exist, scamming. It's a long con. And yet he doesn't even have his own residence. In other words, Umar's not on a lease. He's not on a rental agreement. He stays with his mother in his Section 8 housing. Now, I've heard people say that it's not Section 8 housing. No, I know without a shadow of a doubt that it's Section 8 housing. I have the paperwork. It's Section 8 housing. Umar is living off of Section 8. He's been homeless since 2019. He moved into the Section 8 spot in 2020. It's his mama's place. Well, it's not owned by his mama, but you guys get my point. That's why when you look at the paperwork, the lawyer is not representing an individual. I'm talking about when the mama almost got evicted about, I think it was 2 years ago. It's crazy. But it was because the paperwork needed to be filed for that the next year in order to, I guess it's requalify, however it works. I don't know how it works exactly. And Umar didn't even help his mama to take care of that. So they were facing eviction. And so the lawyer is not representing an individual. It's representing the state. City of Philadelphia. Because of Section 8 housing. So the point is that I'm quite sure that since 2019, the end of 2019, and now we're at the end of 2025, I'm quite sure 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6 years. I'm sure that there have been instances where Umar, a woman let him stay at her place, and Umar probably stayed there a lot longer than he should have because he didn't have his own place. Again, like I was saying, standards. He should have his own place at the age of 50, 51. Raise millions of dollars, literally, it's millions of dollars. Thanks for stuff. How's it going, Miss Vernica? Miss Vernica, baby says, shout out to you, Lenon, and the cookware sets undefeated. Umar is full of BS, period. Just straight up ridiculous in so many ways. Shake my head. Yeah, it is. It's embarrassing too. Like the more I think about it, and really the older I get, the more of an embarrassment it becomes. Because this is someone who claims to have 6 degrees. This is someone who's received literally millions of dollars in donations for a school that does not exist. Most of the money that Umar has received, he spent it on himself. He doesn't have his own place. He lives off of his mama at the age of 51. He's in control of her finances. He's in control of her. He looks at her as a possession. He won't even let other family members come and see her. Years ago, one of his brothers came and they got into an altercation because they're trying to, the other family members want to see their mother, and Umar wouldn't let them, and they get into an altercation. Umar pulls a gun out on his brother. It's an embarrassment. And then furthermore, you have all these people who have brought Umar out to speak. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. On one hand, you either lack discernment or you have discernment, but you don't give a shit. You don't care. So you have someone like Umar come and speak to your audience. And meanwhile, he's out here sexually exploiting all these running through all of these women all around the world, real talk. And he got the bumpity bump on his lip. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Doesn't have his own vehicle. He don't take care of his own. What's the, in my opinion, the preeminent issue facing Black people is absentee fathers in the home for these kids. And absentee husbands are men who are unwilling to commit to women so that they're there to provide and protect. And yet you're supposed to be Black conscious and you're going to bring them out to speak. And yet Umar is the antithesis of what a man should be, what a husband should be, what a father should be. And yet y'all bring him out to speak. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. So it's become an embarrassment. It really has. And it is ridiculous. Thank you, Miss Vernica. 304 is a what in the world? 304 is what is this? Where did this come from? I thought that was I don't know what's it called, area code or something. HTTP. I thought it was HTTP not modified status code for web. Let me stop. It's West Virginia's area code. There's also 304 stainless steel. It's an 18.8 alloy. I don't know. I'm looking at the HTTP. All right, and it better have that P on it. You're gonna have a problem if you don't. All right, 304 is saying a term for a promiscuous woman derived from a calculator trick of typing 30. Oh, it's from the calculator. If you type 304 and flip it upside down, okay. Yeah, we used to do that when we was kids. now that I remember, now that I think about it, we used to do that when we was kids. We would type in the 304 to return over, and okay, all right. Boy, that's crazy. All right, I forgot. That was many years ago. Many decades, I should say. All right, thanks, Mark Barbie, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right. And then Miranda says, I don't think we will ever forget the other significant event in this saga, and that's when Umar played Typhoid Tunde. Yeah, Umar played Typhoid Tunde in the Bandos. Now, Miranda, I don't know if we're going to watch that video in this series. We may. If we do, I will give fair warning, and I will issue what do they call that? The parental whatever, the PG versus the rated R, whatever. Because that video was horrible. And if you guys don't know what Miranda's talking about, that's the Typhoid Tuesday when Umar, it was a couple of months ago, he was supposedly cleaning the toilets inside of, and I hate to even bring this up, cleaning the toilets in these abandoned buildings, and there's feces all packed in the toilets. It hadn't been flushed in who knows how long. The smell must have been horrendous. There's no ventilation. It's gross, and it's just feces and urine piled up in there. I apologize, but Umar, he gets in there and he starts acting like he's cleaning, but what he's doing is, we're gonna leave that right there. It's just it's just gross. And the craziest part about it was it doesn't even register in Umar's mind that what he's doing is filthy. But then the fact that he live streams it, something ain't right with the guy. All right. Again, I don't know if we're gonna cover that one. If we should, but if we do, I'll probably just play it straight through without commentary and then move on. But I'll issue a disclaimer in advance for people who want to look away. It was just totally gross. All right. Thanks, Miranda, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, but people start calling Umar Typhoid Tunde after that. That was crazy. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Did I get to everyone? Let me just make sure real quick. Okay, I got this one too. Thanks, Smart Barbie. Okay, learn something every single day. But we used to do that. Same thing, I think, on pagers too. We could do stuff like that on pagers. Some of y'all like a pager. What is that? Jay Civic says, when other people's problems become someone else's virtual / money, we are losing to the idea of humanity. Yeah, when other people's problems become someone else's virtual / money. Yeah. The thing with Umar, I just don't think he cares. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but to take what you're saying a step further, it may be that the people who donate to Umar and who support Umar on that level, because like I talked about in the past, there's different tiers to it. It's not like everyone's a full-on Umar Johnson supporter where they're sending him donations and stuff. There's different tiers. There's people who watch him just for the train wreck. There's people who watch him just to criticize him. There's people who watch him because they believe in the idea of opening a school for Black boys, but they're not donating to it. But then there's people who are donating to that idea. And then there's his crazy lunatic fans too. That those are the ones that are attacking people online, lying about people. Dempsey Spears as an example, right? So different tiers to this. But the thing is that it may be that to take what you're saying a step further, that it may be that the people who support him on those higher levels, they simply don't care. And to them, it's not because. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna say it. It may be that the people who support Umar, despite all of his failings and all of the mess that he's involved in and all of the trifling behavior and the fact he's a deadbeat, don't take care of his own kids. He got at least 3 baby mamas. He don't pay his child support on time. He's scamming on the school scam. This goes on and on. He's hoarding his mother from other family members. Won't let it, that perhaps there's a level of humanity that they're missing out on that will allow them to continue to support someone like Umar. Because the way I look at it is, if you can't tell me nothing if you're not even trying to be present in your children's lives. You can't tell me nothing. I don't care who you are. Because when we talk about humanity, that has to be in place. That if you're not an active participant in your child's life, whether you're a woman or a man for that matter, that there's something going on a human level that needs to be addressed. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So it may be that his followers, that they lack that level of humanity. The ones on those higher tiers, they lack that level of humanity where they can look at Umar critically and objectively enough to recognize what he's all about. And if they saw what he's really about, then they wouldn't support him anymore. See? Yeah. All right. Thanks, J Civic, for super chat. Okay, I think I'm all caught up inside the chat for the super chats. Thank everyone who's sending super chats. Thanks everyone again for tuning on in. If you're enjoying the show at any point, make sure you hit that like button. Our goal is 500. We got about 700 people in the building. We have 583 votes for the poll question. What was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? 34% say Umar gets exposed by his daughter. 29% said Lene Stacks exposes Umar. 13% said Mary Ann Lauren exposes Umar. And 24% said FDMG almost sold at auction. Make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. Let me just check on these likes right quick. Let me refresh this before we move forward. And we're at 221. Okay, so our goal is 500. We're almost halfway there. All right, thank you again. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
All natural body, no surgery, natural face, no color contacts, no.
If memory serves me correctly, the conscious stripper did get some work done, I think, on her nose. And don't quote me on that, but I thought I remember her talking about that in the past. Anyway, I could be wrong.
Windshield wiper, eyelashes, no skin bleach, all natural, everything. You must be politically conscious. You must identify as.
Carrie, I was going to do that, but we can only have 4. I would say, but expand on it. Expand it, because I would have put other up on there too. I would also have put all the above, but they only allow 4 options. But the frozen bank account is another one that we could definitely put in there. That was crazy.
As an African, if you belong to the African American tribal groups, you cannot participate because they are divisionists. Then we're going to come back and talk about black love. It's going to be off the hook.
Well, he looked tired and worn out right here. This was from January 25th. Then we're going to move to February.
We need videographers. We need DJs. We need all that. Flyer designers. We need all that.
For what?
We need all that.
For what, Umar?
If you ever dated outside your race, you're not allowed to apply. Let me take that back. If you have ever laid with someone outside your race, you cannot apply. I'm going to let you slide if you just went on a date. I'm going to let you slide. But if a non-African ever crawled up into your cave.
Oh, my God. Well, why you got to talk like this? Crawl up into your... What 50-year-old man talked like this? He wasn't 51. He was 50 at this time. What kind of 50-year-old man talk like this? Crawl up your cave. That's inappropriate. Umar, come on. you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when we was kids, we would talk crazy like that. Man, you know what I'm talking. We was kids. We used to talk crazy like that. You know, we had all kinds of crazy shit we would come up with in a cave, you know. I don't know. I can't even remember the kind. I know we did though. I just can't remember what we used to say. But this guy at the age of 50 is talking about going up in the cave. The cookie cave, yeah. That's a cookie cave. That's our principle. Umar, he is a caveman tune day. Boy, he's 50 talking crazy. Zebra cake choker. What in the world? I guess it would feel like a cave. All right. All right. That's a little too much. All right. Several books says, please, not the cookie talk family. It's Umar's fault. He always has to go here. Every single time. He talk about the cave. Boy, that's crazy. All right, here we go.
You're off limits.
Yeah.
If you smack stomachs with the member of another race.
Umar, don't do that. Don't say smack stomachs. Okay, you're taking it too far. I remember one time he said smacking bellies. I had to think about that. I said, what does he mean by that? All right. let's move on. He said smash stomachs. He said if you smash them stomachs, all right, I don't know.
You're out of here. I might let you slide if you only went on a date.
Yeah, I remember
if there was
that
any intimacy at all.
Mm-hmm.
If he buttered your yams,
Here you go. Here you go.
Cookies Crush, if he sampled the peach cobbler, you
Here
cannot
you
apply.
go.
If he sampled your peach cobbler, you cannot apply, sisters. This is an unapologetically African event. This is an unapologetically African event.
Don't do that. What's up?
You said that's racist. Who said this is racist? Looking out for the best interests of my community, that's not racist. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I said I only want women who value black family, black love, black community.
Hey, listen, Umar does not value black family because he doesn't even have a family. What, his mama? That he's hoarding like an object? He doesn't value black family. He doesn't value family, period. What is he talking about?
I said I only want women who value black family, black love, black community.
Okay, Umar, what woman do you love? And love is an action. Okay, let's be real about it. I've never heard Umar talk about a long-standing, loving relationship with a woman. Not one time. He talked about some of you women he done ran through. Y'all know what I mean? When I say ran through, that's what we used to say back in the day. One hit, what they call that? I can't remember. One hit quit or something like that. He'll tell those stories. But I've never, in all of my research with Umar, never heard him talk about being in a long-standing relationship with a woman. And I don't think he's ever been in one. Because when he talks about women, you can tell he ain't been around women long enough. So no, he knows nothing of black love. He knows nothing about black family. He's a baby mama creator. Then he tells you black men, because they ain't talking to me. He talking to y'all because they ain't talking to me. That y'all need to be taking care of these black women out here who got all these kids because for what evidently the kids' daddies ain't around, so it's on you. Now listen, if real quick, just hypothetically, if I was a single man and there was a woman and it wouldn't make me no difference. I got 5 kids. And she had kids, it wouldn't make me no difference. But the hypocrisy of an individual who is the one who is perpetuating single black motherhood out here in these streets all around the world, in Philadelphia, at least 3 baby mamas. He's telling other black men that you need to take care of these black women. Well, that would include the black women that he done ran through and left and didn't take care of the kids. And they had to raise the children without him. So that's now our responsibility. Well, it ain't mine. They ain't talking to me. Umar, what you need to do is put a condom on. That's what you need to do.
I'm African family first.
That's what I tell my sons that for years. I ask them, so you need a condom? You need a condom? No, Dad. No, I'm asking you. So don't leave them out either. You keep them. Don't leave them in a dry environment. Don't do that. You got to keep them. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. So what do you mean? I said, well, here's why. This is okay.
I am unapologetically African family first.
Look, I told Phil, like, yeah, you're right about that. He's like, yeah, bro. I got you. I know what you mean. You don't leave them out. They dry up. All right. All right. I actually think Listen, condoms are a great idea, but it's just you never want to put them on. That's the problem. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? It's a great idea, but practically speaking, all right. Here we go. And on one hand, it's because there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? We know we talk. We're all grown here. There's a difference when you have one on, you don't have one on. Men, we would prefer not to have one on. I don't know about you women, but men, we would prefer not to. But the other thing is that, you know, in the heat of the passion, when the heat, you know, that heat, that heat get on your head. You don't want to stop to go put that thing on because it's you know, it just, you don't want to have to do all that. And the older you get, the less you want to do that. You know, you get lazy. You don't want to go find it. You can never find it. That's the hard part about it. You can't find it. Even if you put it in a special place, you go, and then you get it, you got to try to open it in the heat of the passion. It's impossible. Man, you know what I'm talking about. So it's, you know, as an idea, it's a great idea, but in practice, it's, you know, it's horrible. All right. Let's continue. But even still, we need to make sure. Okay, let's handle the business. Okay. All right.
Mail your resume. I need a bio and your business summary. I need to know about you and your business summary. 2 pages.
Asking for resumes again.
There's gonna be a lot of single black men in there. It's gonna be a lot of single black men in there.
Uh-oh. What you talking about, Umar? Nah, dog, I'm a virgin. Yeah, me too. No, I am. Gotta get all these kids. Listen. I don't. All right, I'm not a virgin. I was trying to figure out, you know, I was trying to figure something out, like a lie I could tell on that, but I couldn't think of one. All right, anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
This guy.
Yeah, I was lying. All right.
We in the black neighborhood or nah?
Oh, nah, you don't even know where you at. Okay, let's get to the next one. All right, so that gets us through January. Now let's get to February. This is February 1st of 2025. We're going to go February and then the beginning of March, and then we'll close out this live stream. And then the next live stream probably won't be tomorrow because it's my wife's birthday, but I may get on here while she's going to go get her nails done. We'll see. This is from February 1st of 2025. And you look back there, you see Umar got that dirty bag back there. Anyone see the bag hit the one? Oh, you good, Jay Will? We start a little bit early, so you're good. Yeah, we normally start around this time, so we'll see the numbers will start picking up too. We got 766 people in here, so welcome, Jay Will. What's up, lovely Elizabeth? To crush or not to crush? There's the question. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so y'all see that dirty bag back there? That's Umar, his Umar Johnson's unapologetically Shangoing. Okay. Yeah, okay. So y'all see that. And then he has some sort of artifacts over there too, because he probably was, see that over there? Looks like some IFA art related artifacts over there. Right. And he starts off smacking and stuff. So watch this. Umar up here, he I don't know what is he trying to pop that? I don't know what in the world's going on. Because he's trying to talk an African language or something. You know, they be making them sounds. What in the world? It is. This is very zesty. Very. I don't know why he's doing that. I have no idea. Umar, he repping Pyru. I get evidently he repping. Yeah, that I don't know what's in that bag, but that's that bag. All right. I used to love me some poor kids, but that they had the ones that had that red powder on top of them. I used to love those back in the day, boy. What's up? With hell? All right, someone said pop lock. Pop. It's the oh no. We'll have to ask Lene about that. But okay. All right, let's keep going. I'm being petty now. Here we go. Well, I don't even know how he's able to do that. It's incredible. All right, I'm being petty. Let's keep going. I didn't notice that the first time we watched this. Here we go. I like to see him go to a crib block where that he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. That's why we had to be careful back in the day, especially when we were at the school at O'Farrell. It was off the Skyline. We had to be careful. You couldn't wear blue. I remember one time somebody got a hold of some BKs, British Knights, but we called them BKs, but you couldn't wear them. You weren't supposed to wear them because people would say that they were blood killers. That's what we used to say back in the day. So we couldn't wear those back then to that school at least. anyway, thanks for what's yeah, Umar up here clucking. Umar, he starts off his live stream clucking. What in the world? He's so sassy and still smacking and grunting and shit. Is he sitting down? Breathing all heavy? Smacking again. This has to stop. Yeah, he does. He does. Someone said he has a lot of costumes. Yeah, he spent a lot of money, a lot of donation money on clothes. I'll talk about this in the past. A lot of that money went towards him buying clothes. Yep, good point. Yeah, it looked like it to me. Oh my God, he's still smacking. Why he keep smacking? All right, let me skip through.
Africans, my Highland Park Africans, my Big Rapids Africans, my Grand Rapids 9th Black History Month tomorrow at Eastern Michigan.
He always got toys too.
University,
like
here
accessories
in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And I want to say this.
What, Umar?
I'm going to speak my speech tonight and tomorrow night, but let me say this. I'm going to speak my speech tonight and tomorrow night, but let me say this.
Say what?
I'm going to speak my speech tonight and tomorrow night, but let me say this. There's a lot of fear and anxiety because President Donald Trump is eliminating the federal support for Black History Month. There's a lot of fear and worry across Black America because President Donald Trump is eliminating the federal recognition of Black History Month. This is what I say to that, being the proud Pan Africanist that I am. This is what I say to that, being the proud Pan Africanist that I am. This is what I'm going to say to that,
What,
being
Umar?
the proud Pan-Africanist that I am. Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the father of Negro History Week. Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the father of Negro History Week. The great and honorable Dr. Carter G. Woodson.
Notice how he talks, but he's not even saying nothing.
Didn't give us Negro History Week so we can ask the president to celebrate it. He didn't give us Negro History Week so we could ask the white public schools.
All right, let's keep going because he ain't talking about nothing.
Back in the black community, the 100 years of Black History Month. Are you celebrating the land that enslaved your ancestors, or are you going to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of Negro History Week? Pick a side and stay on it, brothers and
He's so dramatic.
sisters. We got to get back to Garveyism. We got to get back to Garveyism. We got to get back to Garveyism. So don't be complaining that your slave master don't want to honor your history no more.
What are you talking about? Let me skip to the
Africans Act. Tesla and Microsoft are buying minerals from companies who are exploiting the free, cheap, forced labor of African babies in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Go on, Elon.
You still scamming anyway.
Ethiopia, Eritrea, Zambia, Gambia. Not all of us consider ourselves Spanish. Not all of us consider ourselves Spanish. My Puerto Rican African brothers and sisters have
Spanish is a language. Umar, what are you talking about? Or if you're from Spain,
stood up and said, Doc, you got to come to Puerto Rico. You got to come to the
shout out to the Puerto Rican Africans in the Cook Chat.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Africans in the Cook
Public. Oh, it's going to be Pan-Africanism of Parish. I told you 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, Umar, he is part Cuban and white Cuban too. And when I say white, I do mean white. I don't even mean, listen, it don't make me no difference. But I remember Umar said that his great-grandfather was an Afro-Cuban. No, he was a white Cuban. On the paperwork, when they came up over on the ship from down there, white Cuban. I can show it to you right now. I've done all the research. That's why his daddy looked the way that he do, and that's why his daddy's parents. I ain't gonna go that. Let me. Don't want to be saying too much, but I have all that too. And then his daddy's granddaddy was a white Cuban. But Umar, I have him said, one time he said, yeah, that my Afro. No, they weren't Afro. Cut it out. And it don't make me no difference. You be whatever you want to. Don't make me no difference. But Umar, stop pretending. Okay, Umar, you're whiter than I am. And when we talk about genetically speaking, you have more European ancestry than I do. Okay, white boy. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, let's keep on. Here we go.
And I'm still waiting on my Haitian Africans. When am I coming to Haiti, brothers and sisters? When am I coming to Haiti? I'm still waiting on my Haitian Africans to get me to Haiti so I can visit
He's like a cartoon character.
the grave of Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Henry Christophe and Macandal and Bookman and Sisal Fataman. Where my Haitian Africans
Sit down and calm down.
at?
See, Umar, he can't do this now these days because of his health.
Hit the Cash App.
Damn, he need that money. See, this is when he had that Cash App.
$ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App.
Yeah.
$FDMG School. Hit the Cash App. $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal.
Hey, Siri, play Snowbuddy Love. I told the brother that came up with, because he has a longer version, and I told him I would wait and not play it anymore until he got established on social media, but he hasn't done it yet. I got to keep my word. I got to keep my word. I know he wouldn't mind, but I got to keep my word on that. Anyway, thanks, Perfect Pitch. That Snow Bunny Love song was hilarious. And then I added extra video to it. I have it right here. But let me not do it. All right. Thank you for some shit. Here we go. I guess I could. Anyway, here, let me just play a little of it. I'll do that.
Oh my God. Let's see.
Yeah, black community activist. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
well, good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny piece.
This was the
In the winter
jam.
light, so she's my sweet dust of free. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you lose, step and I rip out of control.
It's me against the light,
Snow bunny,
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dancing till the light, with my snow bunny love. Then party, party, party.
see her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny piece. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of free. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you lose, step and I rip out of control.
Bunny love, it's me against the light,
Snow
the
bunny.
jam.
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Dancing till the light, with my snow bunny love. Then party, party, party.
see her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny piece.
The mold.
In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of free. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you lose, step and I rip out of control.
Bunny love, it's me against the light,
Snow bunny,
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that
What's up,
smooth
DSO?
soul feel.
no, that's
Dancing till the light, with my snow bunny love. Then party, party, party.
see her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny piece. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of free. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you lose, step and I rip out of control.
Bunny love, it's me against the light,
Snow bunny,
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dancing till the light, with my snow bunny love. Then party, party, party.
see her eyes shine, she's my snow bunny piece.
Nigga, the H
In
man.
the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of free. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you lose, step and I rip out of control.
Bunny love, it's me against the light,
Snow bunny,
moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dancing till the light, with my snow bunny love.
All right. All right. I wasn't supposed to play. Well, it's okay. I told the guy I was waiting, but I've been waiting for months. Okay, no excuses. I should have played it, but I got to give the Cookie Crush chat what the Cookie Crush chat wants. I forgot it's hilarious. I have different versions of it too. I have different ones where I edited different things. Okay, and it was done AI. The brother has some serious AI skills, and I was giving him some suggestions and advice on what he can do to like monetize it on a level to where he doesn't even have to do Umar videos, but his skills he's really good. And then the music was AI too, but it was prompted. He had to prompt it in a certain way, and he has that skill. That's a skill set in of itself. It's not just there's people they can go on, they can use AI different things, but then there's people who they know how to prompt properly to where they can get the desired effect, if you will. And he's really good at it. But he did a fantastic job. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning on in too. We're going to be here for like maybe another hour. Tomorrow we'll come, not tomorrow, but probably Wednesday. I don't plan on live stream tomorrow. I may, but probably not. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow. We have 310 votes. Our goal is to get to 500. If you're enjoying the show, go on and hit that like button. We got about 800 people in the building. There is a poll question. What was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? 35% said Umar gets exposed by his daughter. That's what we'll cover mainly in the next live stream. And then 28% said Lene Stacks exposes Umar. We'll cover that a little bit later on in this series because we're going to be leading this up into the new year. And then in the new year, we'll be doing some marathons. 12% says Mary Ann Lauren exposes Umar. And then 25% said FDMG almost sold at auction. All right. Okay. So make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. And if at any point you're enjoying the show, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's get back to the video. California. No, I'm not pulling up California love. Okay. I'm not doing it. All right. That was, and you know what, Dres Y Drama Dre? There's another video where Umar is singing those lyrics too. There's another one. I found it in my research. One of these days I'll pull it up, and it's horrible. Umar, he's a trip. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lene and I, we've been emailing yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I hadn't heard from her today, so I'm not quite sure. Hopefully everything's okay with her. And then I was in contact with Mary Ann yesterday. She had sent me holiday wishes, then I sent her holiday wishes back. She had sent the holiday wishes to my family. I sent it back to her too. Enterprise, what's up? Enterprise says worst time this year was the desk in video exposure. The desk in video exposure. Worst time this year was the desk in video exposure. Which one? What are you referring to here? Oh yes, yeah. That's another one we could have put on the list. The whole situation with the desk. Umar gets exposed for not accepting those desks from the brother who was going to donate the desk for free. He just asked Umar to pay half on the gas because it was a semi, and that's what they call it, diesel. It's expensive. And he just asked Umar to pay half, and thousands of dollars worth of desk. Umar didn't want to do it. Yeah. Thanks, Enterprise. That's another one we could have put on. Lene is here. Okay. How you doing, Lene? Okay, let's get back to where we at. We're on this video right here. Yeah, we actually, this is the end of this one right here with Umar's dress blazer.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Shout out to my tailor in Ghana. Got on my Ghanaian outfit.
We got a tailor in Ghana using donation money? That's crazy.
Eastern Michigan University.
Yep,
I got on that Shango red. I got on that Shango red.
Umar, you tripping. Spitting all in your beard.
I'm a son of Ogun, but I got on that.
Oh man, this guy got slobber coming all out his mouth. Y'all see this? I don't think we covered this because he was acting so crazy. Y'all see that? Look at this guy.
University, I got on that Shango red. I got on that Shango red.
Umar got that Shango red on the Motel 6. He turned into a werewolf. That's exactly what happened. Umar was turning into that werewolf, y'all, with all that red on. Listen, watch him turn into a werewolf.
Michigan University, I got on that Shango red. I got on that
An altered beast. Here you go.
Shango red.
Oh man, this guy's spitting and slobbering all out of his mouth. But that's what happens when they turn into a werewolf. Y'all know that, right? When they turn into that werewolf of Wilmington. Yeah, the werewolf of Wilmington in Michigan. He is. It's like a thriller. It is. It's like a thriller movie, you know? Umar is crazy. This guy. He's entertaining though.
My Ghanaian outfit.
Here you go.
Eastern Michigan University. I got on that Shango red. I got on that Shango red. I'm a
Umar, come
son
on.
of Ogun, but I got on that Shango red.
He just wiped it off and threw it to the side. He just wiped it off and threw it to the side. Y'all, why are you gonna throw it? Don't do that hotel room like that, Umar. Don't throw that over there to the corner.
Red. I'm a son of Ogun, but I got on that.
he just threw it to the side like nothing happened.
That Shango red, and it's time to do what we do, baby. It's time to do what we do. Your big brother King Kong. You know how to reach me. +1 215 989 9858 +1 215 989 9858 +1 215 989 9858.
He's like a cartoon character.
It's the notorious RBG, the only scholar of the 21st century to speak on every continent 3 times, most revolutionary, most relevant, most requested, Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever.
This guy, wow.
Snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Yeah, it's all the show with this guy. It's ridiculous. Fubar needs a 48-hour hold. Yeah, sometimes he be tripping. He be tripping big time. And this is one of the examples. I don't think we covered this in full. I think we kind of watched parts of it this year, because I would have remembered him acting, especially when he starts hulking out, doing that thing. He starts turning to a werewolf. I would have remembered that. But sometimes he just gets so far out of control. And this is one of the examples right here. Thanks, Sweet D. Enterprise also says Shango Slob Tunde, and I meant the video. The video you did, yeah. So that's another one. Okay, so that could be on the list too. Yeah, that could be on the list. And what we're referring to is the most significant events involving Umar in 2025. Right now, there's 4 options. That's all. I can only offer 4 options. They only allow that, but there's plenty of other examples. Your experience with Umar, of course, the death situation, the situation where Umar was talking about his bank accounts were being frozen. That's another one. Also, Umar's response to Lenon when he did the fish tank videos. We're going to cover those too in this series. That's another one that could be on that list too. There's quite a few. This has been a rough year for Umar, big time. Thanks, Enterprise. And then Dane Stewart became a member. Thank you so much, Dane, for becoming a member. There's hundreds of videos, extra videos here for members only. And then I've been premiering rough drafts of the documentary. And there's probably, I would estimate there's probably about 4, maybe 5 hours worth of that content for members only already. And we're just into 2006, I believe. 6. Yeah, I think we're in the 2006, 2006, 2007. We got to go all the way from 2007 to 2025. This documentary is going to be about 12 hours long. Thank you for becoming a member. And shout out to all the members too. We got a gang of members. I really appreciate it. All right. Okay, so that's that video. Now let's go to February 11th. And many of you guys are going to remember this because we covered this video extensively, and I'll skip through at parts. The poll question is, what was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? 35% said Umar gets exposed by his daughter. 28% said Lene Stacks exposes Umar. 12% says Mary Ann Lauren exposes Umar. And 25% said FDMG almost sold at auction. Okay, yeah, Dane said been watching me for years. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, I assume that you're newer. I apologize. Matter of fact, in years or in months, if it's a couple of months, just put months. If it's been a year, if it's been a decade, go on inside the chat room and let me know how long you've been watching my videos. I appreciate it. Okay, I've been watching them from the beginning, but you're going to put all right. What's up, T Jones? Yeah, I agree that the Umar's nephew video, that was a good one too. Especially when he was talking about Umar had pulled the gun out on his own brother. Okay, so that could be up on this list too. What's up, man? That said for years. Yeah, but how many years? Like a year, 2 years, a couple of months, a couple of bucks, a few months. Okay, so we got some new people here too. Okay, shout out to the two newer people. All right, let's get going here. This is the next video. Many of you guys are going to remember this now, and I'm hoping I'm playing these in order because he did a couple of these. 6 months from QB69 Nickel Blue. Thank you so much for hanging out for 6 months. I appreciate you. Puff Diddy. Puff Diddy says 11 years. Okay, because of your title, I don't believe you because Puff Diddy, we wouldn't be saying Diddy until more recently. So, okay, Puff Diddy. I watched the first episode of the Diddy documentary and then I fell asleep. I'd be falling asleep these days. I can't, I tried. And it was good. It's just, I'm old, a year. Okay, that's cool. 3 Thanksgivings with you. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you remember Thanksgiving. So we be having Thanksgiving marathons. Since 2012, damn, you was back when I was a broke bum. All right, Joshua, shout out to Joshua. I hope you see my progress in life. I'm sure you've seen some progress. All right, thank you so much, Joshua. Joshua since 2012. Right on. 6 months from Francisco Harrison. All right. And it's Yellow Man's birthday today. Everybody, let's wish Yellow Man a happy birthday. Let's all sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yellow Man. This is my other voice. Happy birthday to you. Am I doing too much? You. All right. Happy birthday to Yellow Man. We always get birthdays, you know. That's my other voice. I don't use that one at all. It's a little different. Sound like what's his name? You know the one guy he's played the guitar. They call him the King. You know the one guy. You know what I'm talking about? Elvis. Yeah, that's the Elvis. They're Elvis vibes. One time someone said, "Yeah, Elvis, he's bigger than Michael Jackson." So you need to cut it out. You need to cut it out. Ain't nobody bigger than Mike. Real talk. I can think of 10, 15 singers that are bigger than anyway, but I don't want to, because some people, they love Elvis. I don't get it. He's his own, I guess. Okay. No disrespect. No, I'm just saying. All right. All the way back when you were working on your car and things, and when you were on drugs. What are we talking about? Yeah, back when you were smoking crack, I was. Okay. I'm just playing, people. I'm just playing. Okay. All right. Shout out to 100% Real, man. Like 5 years ago, brother, you were an inspiration. I owe you a giant super chat, but I paid them in. No, it's all good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Dane. Okay, 6 months from DB. Yeah, so there's some newer people here too. Some people who've been here for years. PRCV's been here for years, 6 or 7 years. Okay, 6 months from Sweet D. Thank you, lovely. It's coming along nice. I got a lot of work still ahead of me, but I'm gonna keep plugging through day by day. 6 years with the pets interrupting. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, one time we were live streaming and the cat had kittens while we were live streaming. I kid you guys not. Yep. One powerful year. All right, Keisha, thank you so much. All right. Powerful. Smart Barbie says 2 months. I've been glued to the member content. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of member content. Thank you so much to Smart Barbie. Some of y'all seem like you've been here a lot longer, though. Afropunk 2 months. Sequoia 5 or 6 years back when my name was Goddess. Oh, I didn't know that was you. Okay, yeah. You've been around a long time. Yeah, you're an OG. Yeah, you're an OG. Yeah, I didn't know that was you. Yeah, I remember you from a long time ago. Yeah, shout out to Sequoia. Yeah, and everyone again, happy birthday to Yellow Man. All right. Okay, let's get back to I've been running my mouth, but I want to make sure we get these happy birthdays up here on here. Now think about it. It's at least 5 years. Okay, so Quincy's been around for a while. Okay. So happy birthday again, Yellow Man. Yep. Happy birthday. We always got to celebrate. We want to keep the love flowing in the Cookie Crush chat. Quite a few years. Okay. All right. Yeah, very Elvis. That was my Elvis impersonation. Not all that great. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't have a baritone voice. One of my sons, he does. His voice is real deep. Someone said you scared my dog, bro. I'm sorry. That dog was like, what the fuck, man? All right. Yeah, but I can sing lower too sometimes. I can go down, Moses, way down in Egypt's land. Tell no Pharaoh. That's about Lord I go. Oh, let my people. That's another one of my voices, but it's from someone that from the black people down that one. I don't know who. Anyone know who that I'm talking about right there? Okay. All right. I know you guys know. Ain't nobody unless you old. You ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. 6 months. Okay, well, welcome. Okay, let's get back to it. I've been running my mouth. We gonna got blowed off. Some said since 2016, since Turtles into 100 Cats. Yeah, we had a Crystal. We had a gang of cats. We had so many cats. It was crazy. We had turtles too. Yeah, we had turtles. That's right. I forgot about them turtles. Yeah, one of them was named Big Earl or Big Tim. The kids called him Big Tim because he used to bully all the rest of the turtles. He's says the loser. 3 or 4 months. Okay. 2 months, peace and Pan Africanism. Months. All right. 2016. Yeah, you've been around a long time then. Yeah. I've been a member of yours for at least 54 months. It's exactly 4.5 years and a subscriber for at least 7 years. I think it's been a minute. Yeah. Swaggle is one of the old G's right there. So shout out to Swaggle Nito. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, let's get back to it, everybody. I appreciate it's been so long. You had Panthro and the turtle. Yep. Panther. I remember Panther. That was my homeboy back in the day. Yeah. Now we got Chino, like 5 or 6 years. Okay, when we had Panthro. Yep. Shout out to Panthro. He was out there in them streets, 2 months. All right. Okay, let's get back to it, everybody. I know I keep saying that. 1 year. Yeah, Paul, that's what I was talking about. Paul Robeson. Yeah. Shout out to Paul Robeson. Rest in peace. Yep. That's my Paul Robeson in post person. Yeah, it's amazing. Some of y'all, well, Black and I figured you would know it. Yeah. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming on to carry me home. Sweet low, sweet chariot, coming home to carry me home. Arriba! All right, let's get back to it. Shay's like, I don't know what y'all talking about. No, I don't think Ozzie Davis used to sing back. I don't think he used to sing. Yeah. 3 months. Okay, here we go. Where we at? Here we go. So this is February. You can tell by the weather. February 11th, 2025. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. It's very kind and gracious of you. I got me a couple of claps and a couple of likes on that.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan.
I'm going to have to sing a little something again. I'm going to sing another ditty. Let me figure one out. No ditty.
Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, here we go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
He was
this is
cold
your big
out
brother,
there.
King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade.
Oh, John
we working, brothers and sisters.
That's too far. Yeah.
I said we working, brothers and sisters.
That's too far, right?
I said we working, brothers and sisters. Hit
Oh,
the cash
TD
app.
Veras was yesterday. Okay, otra vez. Okay, let me pull it up. I'm assuming TD Veras that because of his last name, I'm figuring that you're Latino. So let me figure out a happy birthday in Spanish. I apologize because you never know these days. You know, I know there's one young lady. She was Latina. Her last name was Jackson. I kid you not. Her last name was Maria Sanchez Jackson. And the crazy part about it was that her daddy's he was Latino. His last name was Jackson. I kid you not. Feliz cumpleaños. Yeah, but what's the lyrics though? Happy birthday in Spanish. Happy birthday song. That's what we need. Happy birthday song. There is none. What is it? What? The most common happy birthday song in Spanish is Cumpleaños Feliz, the direct translation, but the beloved Mexican traditional song sung early in the morning is Las Mañanitas, both serving the same purpose of celebrating the special day with different lyrics. Well, you're going to show me what the lyrics are? Come on. Yeah, it's not even showing me the lyrics. I apologize. I'll just sing them in English. How about that? Oh, here's some. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey. And then your name, T. Rivera. Hoy por ser el día de tu santo. Santo. Te las cantamos a ti. I remember this. No, I remember this from Desperta mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan. La luna ya se metió. Happy birthday. I don't know how we have this. Happy birthday. It's a happy birthday to you. Estas son las mañanitas. I don't think it's the same song. I don't think it's the same song. I think it's another song because I remember they used to sing that back in the day when I went to the Spanish speaking school. A lot of Marias in that school. Yeah, me and my sister, my mom put us in a Spanish speaking as a first language. It was Spanish speaking. That's why I love Mexican people and Latino people because that's why I grew up around y'all. Real talk, real talk. My math teacher, her name was Senora Martinez. My history teacher, her name was Senora Martinez. The PE teacher was Senor Martinez. The lunch lady was Senora Martinez. Everybody's last name was Martinez. They weren't all related, but that's the last name of Martinez. Yeah. And then the only other person that I could remember that didn't have that last name was the English teacher. Her name was Miss Curley. Okay. Yeah. She was so happy when me and my sister would come into her class because she was like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm so thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I said, why, Miss Curley? Because I'm trying to teach this English it's hard sometimes, but you guys know English. I said, okay. Real talk, her name was Miss Curley. Anyway, so happy birthday to Dee Better. All right. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
$ FDMG School. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. I said hit the Cash App.
Here he
$
goes.
FDMG School or PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Thank you for the mail-in checks and money orders. Thank you for the mail-in checks and money orders. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. I want to say something to the birth city of Philadelphia.
Birth. De colores se visan los campos en la primavera. Here's what TJ about. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. All right.
Because I'm a proud citizen of the Republic of Ghana. I want to say something to my birth city of Philadelphia. Although I'm a proud city of the Republic of Ghana, I want to say something to my birth city of Philadelphia. Although I'm a proud citizen of the Republic of Ghana. Let me say this to my North Philly Africans, my West Philly Africans, my Southwest Philly Africans, my Germantown, Mount Airy, East Oak Lane, Northeast Philadelphia
I had tacos last night and the night before. I kid you not.
Africans, let me say this to my Pittsburgh Africans and Harrisburg Africans and Allentown Africans and Darby Africans and Yaden Africans and Chester Africans. I know everyone's excited that the Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl.
I thought you were against all that.
Everyone is excited that the Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl.
Look at Umar. He need to dye his beard. You see all that gray?
Super Bowl. Ifa Tunde 3 times. Everybody is excited.
Yeah, I love Philadelphia tacos. If y'all like tacos, hit the one. I love tacos.
Has won the Super Bowl. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Umar got
We've been through this already 7 years ago.
I didn't get out. You look like you Filipina. You look like. Yeah, I can read it and I can understand. I just can't speak it all that well. But I grew up around a lot of Mexicans. San Diego, it's a gang of Mexicans in San Diego. I call San Diego Northern Mexico, Northern Tijuana.
When the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl in 28.
Yeah, my first crush was on a Mexican girl. Yeah. Her name was Not Letty Martinez. I had a crush on her too, but her brother was a cholo. I couldn't. Hey Holmes, why you looking at my sister, Holmes? That was Margarita Martinez. Yeah, that was my first crush when I was a kid. Here we go.
Was it 2018 or 2017, the last Super Bowl? But I want to say this to my Philadelphia Africans.
Everybody like tacos.
My Pennsylvania Africans.
Fish tacos with
nothing
red
wrong
cabbage.
with you going to the parade on Friday. Nothing wrong with you going to the...
Well, Umar went to the parade, not for that year, for 2025, but for the other year when they won the Super Bowl. He was in the parade walking around.
Eagles parade on the Honorable Frederick Douglass's solar return on Friday. There's nothing wrong with you going to the Eagles parade on the Honorable Frederick Douglass's solar return on Friday.
Yeah, y'all like tacos. Okay, cool.
But I want to say this.
People like tacos.
I don't want to see my fellow Pennsylvanians.
Here he go.
My fellow Pennsylvania Africans out spending millions of dollars on Eagles paraphernalia. I don't want to see that.
Paraphernalia.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on Eagles jackets and jerseys and hats, and I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but I have Umar with Eagle stuff on.
I'm happy for Jalen Hurts. He deserved it. Jalen Hurts is my favorite player in the NFL. Shout out to him and his black queen. Shout out to him and his black queen. Yes, I'm happy for Jalen Hurts. Yes, I'm happy for my brothers on the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, I'm happy for that sister who's the first black female coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, first female coach to win a Super Bowl. I'm happy for that sister.
Well, she didn't win the Super Bowl. She was just, anyway, I get it, but come on, Umar.
I want y'all to go and celebrate for Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and all the brothers on the team. But I don't want you spending millions of dollars on Eagles merchandise. I don't want you to forget for one moment.
You're right, Black and
that the Philadelphia Eagles is a white-owned corporation. I need us to understand this. I need us to understand.
I have that video where Umar, he has on this little tight-ass Philadelphia T-shirt on. Look like a kid's T-shirt on. And he got it on backwards. Don't make me pull it up. I can pull it up.
I need us to understand this. I need us to understand, overstand, and understand. You can
listen. You know where Umar got that from? He got that from Dr. Valentine, because at the Happy to Be Nappy Day back in 2005, Umar spoke there, and Dr. Phil Valentine spoke there too. And if you listen, Dr. Phil Valentine, he says that and Umar wasn't saying that back then. He says understand, overstand, and understand. What you want me to pull up? I can pull up whatever. What you want me to pull up? What you call it? That tight ass shirt he had on. I'll pull it up right now, because I was going to actually have it on here today, but I want to keep the show a little short, because we're going to take our time getting through 2025. Here, let me pull it up right here. In fact, look at here. Let me show you this right quick. Tell me what Umar got on. See, he's such a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. This is from September 2nd, 2025. He looked bad. Damn, he looked bad. Out there late at night begging for money. Get to the plug. But that's not the one I'm talking about. Let me go pull up this other one. This is sad, boy. He's like a dope fiend, just walking around late at night, trying to get some money. I'm trying to find that T-shirt one, the tight T-shirt. I just had it. Here it is. Oh, here it is, right here. He don't even say nothing in this video. He's such a pookie. Here's another example. Look what he got on. So February 20th.
Peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism.
Well, here's the one I was talking about. Look. You know this is wrong, Umar. You got to cut it out. Look at this guy. Dirty ass fingernails.
Who we got?
That's one thing. Listen, I don't. Nope, not happening. Just not hygienic. It's not. Now, if we had a garden at the old house, I would be in that garden doing stuff for my wife all the time, and I would get, I get it. But I'm talking about you sitting inside a hotel motel room, your fingernails is dirty. Look at that.
If you have a question about your son or daughter, if you know someone who has a question about their son or daughter, tell them they need to text.
He got crumbs all on in front of him. He probably was eating before he did this. Do you see the crumbs? I don't know what is eating a gummy bear
in Newark, New Jersey.
Umar in the hotel Motel 6 eating gummy bears and shit. Let me stop.
Newark, New Jersey.
867 Broad Street, Newark, New Jersey.
You see all the crumbs on the table?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but he sure do got that Jalen Hurts t-shirt on. I have other examples from 2025 of Umar wearing what he likes to call it paraphernalia, and not just the Philadelphia Eagles. He wears other stuff too. The Phillies. Here's one I have him with a jacket on. I think it is. Let me see. I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, that's the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, we'll get to this video too, because this is after he got exposed by his daughter.
Peace and Pan Africanism, peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism, peace and Pan Africanism. Peace and Pan Africanism, peace and Pan Africanism. This your big brother, Dr. Umar Tunde, RB Jesus, Intercontinental Tunde. I'm heading over to the Pan African restaurant. Come out, final meet and greet, the Last Supper, with the Prince of Pan Africanism here in Stockholm, Sweden. Much love to all my Stockholm, Sweden Africans, my Scandinavian Africans.
I'm trying to find this other one, but I ran into some other stuff. I want
nothing but love.
I don't want to get
7 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock tonight. Panil African Ghanaian restaurant. Come sit and eat, chat and chew. I got a couple books if you want to purchase one of my books.
Chat and chew.
Book signing, photo. Come get your last photo. All my Scandinavian African queens, come get your last photo. All my Scandinavian African queens, come get your last photo at the Panil African restaurant tonight, 7 until 9, Stockholm, Sweden. P-E-N-I-E-L African restaurant. P-E-N-I-E-L African restaurant. Google it. Pull-up season. Final event. First trip to Stockholm, Sweden. Next stop is going to be California.
Yeah, I never covered this, but I just saw this. It's in the timeline for 2025, but I don't plan on covering. But this was when Dempsey Spears.
We're not going to be that long.
He had a Jamal Johnson on his. I haven't actually watched this video yet, but people were told me about it. But he had Jamal Johnson inside of his in this live stream, and Dempsey Spears, he would pretend to be like this big time psychologist, but he was a struggle psychologist, and he was scamming the government. In fact, Dempsey Spears, this guy, he was one of the first people that came out to defend Umar and was lying about me. He said I was gay. He said I've beaten on my wife. He went after my kids. He went after my wife too. He was paying people to lie, make up all these lies about me. But lo and behold, all these years later, we find out that he was scamming all along. He called me a scammer, okay, but he was the one that was scamming from the beginning. He called me gay, all kind of stuff. He was really heavy back in the day, but now he caught federal charges. Right. Oftentimes, what I find with a lot of these people is like they're really projecting their own insecurities. Other thing too, he used to call himself the dark-skinned LenonHonor. but that's because he has issues with how he looks. And listen, no disrespect, but I don't have what do I call this? I don't have a sense about myself that I'm not attractive, and I don't think I've ever had that. Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm all women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I recognize that I'm a fairly attractive young man at 50. Okay. Dempsey, on the other hand, he has, even at his age, he has issues with how he looks, and he said it. He has issues with his skin color. And so what I found was that a lot of what he was doing back then, it was just him projecting, and he saw something in me that, and I don't want to say it this way, that he was jealous of. And so he went on this huge campaign. He was one of the first people years and years ago, it's over a decade, over half a decade. He was going at me, there's other people too, but I ignore him, going at me, and made up all types of lies about me. He called me a scammer too, but look at the receipt right here. Look at this. I'll do a screen share. See, I have a saying, time always tells the truth. There you go. See this right here? This is from justice.gov. Clinic owner arrested in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme involving non-existent psychotherapy services. This was from October 1st of 2025 when it's posted, Wednesday. This matter occurred on a date indicated but not published at that time due to government shutdown. You guys remember the government shutdown? Please press release posted and made available following the return of normal operations. Let me read this to you guys. Houston, a 47-year-old Houston resident has been taken into custody. He was arrested for his alleged role in a $4 million Medicare fraud and identity theft scheme, announced U.S. Attorney Nicholas J. Ganjay. Dempsey Spears made his initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Richard Bennett. A federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2016 through 2024. See, Dempsey started to attack me in 2000. And when I say attack, I'm no victim. So let me just be clear about this. There's all types of people who have said all types of horrible things about me, my wife, and my kids. But I don't consider myself to be a victim. I look at it as it's just the price that I have to pay as someone who's spoken out against Umar. But what I found is that there's two types of people that have attacked me. Either they are people who were defenders of Umar, and in Dempsey's case, he came on the scene as a defender of Umar. Since then, he's recoiled, but he was a defender of Umar, so he attacked me because he was trying to seek to defend Umar. But there's no defense. When I have all the receipts, all the research. So there's either that the individuals who are online to defend Umar, Tiff DeGriff as another example. Okay, but then there are also people who were once critics of Umar or who are still critics of Umar, but they never got the type of traction that I've been able to get when I covered Umar. And those are the two types of people that they're either critics of Umar, but they never were successful at it, not to the level that I've been successful at it, if I want to use that term, or they were people who were defenders of Umar, or some combination of the two, because there are people who were defenders, but then they became critics later. Now, I can't remember people who were critics of Umar, but then became defenders of Umar. But you guys see my point here? Well, Dempsey, when he came onto the scene, Dempsey Spears, and he started to attack me outright, it was in and around 2019. But you see, if you look at this article, he was scamming the government back in 2016. So even before he came onto the scene and was, calling me gay, paying people to concoct these stories about me being gay, stories about me beating on my wife, stories about me being a scammer. Let's look at what he was doing that whole time, 2016 to 2024, and continued to do so up until even into 2025. He was still talking crazy. I've ignored it, but look at what has happened here. See, I think for Dempsey, that was his way of just kind of trying to present himself in such a way as if he was on the up and up, but the whole time he was scamming. And listen, we're talking $4 million. If you think about it, I don't think Umar's raised $4 million for these trap bundles. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. But I don't think so. I don't think Umar's gotten to $4 million. I think My best estimate at this point is around 2 million, maybe 2.5 million, somewhere around there. No, let me take that back. No. My best estimate is around 3 million, maybe 3.2 million at this point, somewhere around there, but not 4 million. But Dempsey, let me read this. A federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2016 to 2024, Spears submitted false and fraudulent claims to Medicare for psychotherapy services that were never provided. He was going around talking about how he was this boss. You know, he was great. He was calling other people broke and that everybody else was a bum. Anybody remember this back in the day? In fact, his chat room, he used to call this chat room the Broke Brothers chat room long time ago. And he used to call himself the light-skinned LenonHonor, but and then he started doing music and trying to do music, but that was him trying to, because I used to, I remember at one time he even said that he was a better singer than I was. Listen, I'm not even a singer. I'm an instrumentalist, but I don't sound like Dempsey. I've not taken one singing class ever. The only reason why I sing is because when I write songs as a musician, I would have to sing the songs, and I used to, at a certain point, I didn't have people to sing them, so I would sing them myself. That's it. I performed some songs as a singer, but I'm not no singer. But he was up there, and listen, I know for a fact that he can't sing. Hold on one second. I was thinking about doing a series on Dempsey, but it's not even worth it. His ass about to go to jail anyway. What he needs to do is take that plea. You need to take that plea deal. That's my best advice. You may get, best case scenario, you don't get any time, just go on probation. But the thing is that either way, his career is over with. But see, I told people a long time ago, but because of how he was behaving online, and he wasn't just attacking me, he was attacking all kinds of people, lying about people, agitating. He was writing these sexually explicit songs about women that were online. Who does that? You're supposed to be married and you're supposed to be this big ball psychologist. Why would you be behaving like that? See, I actually think something wrong with him. Okay. I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is, right here. It's in this folder. Give me 1 second. I think it's in this folder. Yeah, it's in this one right here. See, I got the old videos of him when he was calling himself the light-skinned LenonHonor back in 2019. Yeah, I got the videos from Transitional Life. Wait a minute, which one was this? I think, 2020, 2019. That's when he really started going at me, and I always ignored him. I never did anything. It wasn't like I was going back and forth with him at all. Yeah, I have the video where he was talking about Umar finally has the building. This was February 12th of 2019. Yeah, give me 1 second. So this was after Umar acquired the abandoned buildings.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is D. Durrell at the practice today. I like to say congrats.
Yeah, he used to say that he had a practice, but really what it was, he just rented an office. He was low tier, and he started a lot of businesses that failed too, by the way. I remember as I tracked his degradation, because that's really what happened with him. He closed down at least 4 businesses from back in 2019. He would open up a business and he would close it. But see, a lot of it was, and he could probably blame COVID, but that's not it. What it was he was spending so much time on YouTube in particular, because he needed the attention. I can tell he's a lonely individual. He's quirky. You can tell that he was rejected a lot, by women in particular. I can pick all these things out about this guy. Very insecure. So he would be online, and the attention that he was able to gain by being a defender of Umar, it just kind of fed him. It fed his ego, and all of a sudden he just got more and more belligerent and destroyed himself. He destroyed his career. Look at where he's at right now. He closed down all types of businesses, but he would pretend as if he was like this great big psychologist. Like Umar, he does the same thing.
Congratulations to my boy Umar Johnson for his school. I watched the video the other day. I have to say that I did have some, I'm not going to say I doubted that he can get it done, but I did say that I did have some reservations on whether or not the thing was going to actually basically that everything was going to be
Yeah, one thing about Dempsey, he's not well spoken either.
Foundation was going to be made in which.
Yeah, he had a dollar store. He did. He did. He's a pretender. I was thinking about, because I don't want to be petty though. No, he's not in prison. He was arrested. He posted. He got bail. But right now, I think the next time they're supposed to meet with him is in February, I want to say. And my best advice is take the plea deal. In fact, I did some research because there was a. Do I have it right here? There was a no, it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. There is a woman that I wish I had it right here. I'll bring it up. If someone remind me, I'll bring it up the next time we live stream. I was thinking about doing a series. I don't want to be petty, you know. But again, this guy, he went at me for over a half a decade, you know, and he attacked a lot of other people too. But the other thing is he paid a lot. He hurt a lot of people. That's the point. He hurt a lot of people. Did he hurt me? Yes, he did, because he was paying people to do all kinds of crazy things to attack me and go at my wife. That was back in the day with Tip DeGriff and Poetic Flocka was involved with that back then. Those other people too. But to see where he's at today, this is, you know, in part his karma, but it's not just that. Because the way I look at it is if you're behaving like that online, just same thing with Umar, you best believe that what you're doing offline is far more egregious. And that's why he has this 8-count indictment with the feds.
The school has been purchased and that he can begin the work. And I've done several videos on Dr. Umar. I've actually, like I said, I've seen Dr. Umar twice. I took a picture with him the last time he came to Houston, Texas, about 2 years ago at the Church of the Black Madonna.
I remember that too.
The guy is very intelligent, one of our best scholars that we do have right now. It's unfortunate that he's had some YouTube scandals and different things going on that have kind of hindered his journey. But what I like to say to Dr. Umar, if he's watching, is that all of that happened for a reason, and that no success comes without a struggle. And
Look
all
who's
of those
talking.
things that he endured and all the obstacles that occurred were basically the path that he had to make in order to get to.
It's ridiculous because this is 6 years. We're 6 years, almost 6 years later. It'll be 6 years in about 2.5 months. And Umar still hasn't opened up a school.
Success to be where we're at. And I know that at this point that we're just getting things started. I will continue to donate. I am committed to
And that money, donation money, would be in part money that he received from scamming the government with this $4 million fraud that he was involved in. Isn't that deep?
donating to his
Including the people that he paid. He was paying people crazy money too back in the day. Well, that's money. Let me tell y'all something about Dempsey. Dempsey is a failed businessman loser. He pretended as if he was making bank. He's not. He's not. He got over $100,000 tax lien. But he would call everybody else broke. He called myself, I get it. But shit, I know one day I'm thinking, I don't have no $100,000 tax lien. And I see restitution. So I wish I had that paper. I need to go down and go get it. And I can break it down because I did some research into this, because there was a woman who was involved in the same type of thing. And it was she got indicted. She tried to fight it. She thought that instead of taking a plea deal, and it was $4 million, but her restitution was a couple of million. So if it was $4 million for her, and that was back then, I would think that it would probably be, if it's $4 million for Dempsey, if he gets convicted of this, his restitution is probably going to be at least $1 million. Where are you going to come up with that money, homeboy? And she served time. I think it was 23 months. Now, if she'd taken a plea deal, it'd probably been less than that. The restitution would have still applied, but she would have done less. And that's what I'm saying. Dempsey, his best move would be to just take the plea deal, because otherwise you can be going to jail for federal prison, I should say, 1.5 years, 1.6 years, and your career is over with, because these are felonies. So you're not going to be able to work as a quote unquote psychologist. But see, him being online and being such an insecure individual and finally getting some attention online, ultimately he destroyed himself in defense of Umar. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I don't think he really meant to defend Umar. I think he saw it as an opportunity to get attention. And then he turns on Umar at a certain point because he tried to pay Umar to come on to his show like he had Umar's daddy. You see this? Clout chasing. And he tried to get Umar and he paid him, and Umar didn't do it. He got scammed by Umar. So then he turns on Umar, but he still kept going at people like me who were critics of Umar, and I was right from the beginning about Umar. I really could. I can do a documentary, and I have enough of his older videos to do that. And see, even before he come onto the scene, and to talk about Umar, he was in the manosphere space causing problems too. But see, the fact that he was in the manosphere, you're supposed to be married and have kids. I don't see why you would be even involved in that. See? But he has issues because he's insecure. He's been rejected a lot. He's a failed businessman, but he gets online and pretends that he's this big boss. He tries to dress the part and so forth and so on, and wear glasses because his eyes are kind of, he looked like a black Yoda. Don't mean to be like that, but he does. He looked like black. If y'all know Yoda from Star Wars, if Yoda had a baby, and this baby would, that's what Dempsey looked like. So a lot of what he was doing is just issues that he had, personal issues of self-concept, self-esteem, this type of stuff, and he plays it out on the internet because he's finally getting some attention. But what he does in the process, he destroys his career. And I have enough receipts. If I had receipts from 2018, and I do have some, but if I had all of them, I could do a full length documentary on this guy, going all the way back to the initial video where he was trying to pretend like he was a boss, and it's a video that he uploaded to YouTube. It's not on YouTube anymore, but I have it downloaded. So I'm looking at 2019. Here's 2020 to 2018. This is the video that I'm referring to right here.
Hello, everyone. This is Dempsey.
And he would get on here, in these settings, he would try to pretend like he's professional, but then he would get online, talking about men's private parts, just talking real reckless, real crazy. It's amazing to me.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dempsey Spears. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Texas. I am the owner and director of Transitional Life Counseling and Consultation. We specialize in a variety.
Hold on one second.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dempsey Spears. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Texas. I am the owner and director of Transitional Life.
Don't do that. Guilty, I plead. Don't do me like that. Because he's in bad shape. He is, but this is his own doing. He was spent so much time, because there's always opportunity costs. If you're online, he's not making money on YouTube. He's spending money on YouTube. But see, it's not just the money, because he was paying people, sending them super chats and cash apps and stuff to get people to go at other people, right? He did this for years. So he's wasting money, he's spending money while he's on YouTube. But the other thing is that the time that he was spending I have him on videos where he's falling asleep online. That's all time that could be directed towards his business. That's the thing. People who are online, listen, no disrespect, but there's always an opportunity cost. All the individuals that have gone at me over the years, you have to ask the question, okay, what's the opportunity cost there too? See, if you're spending that time, and I'm still rocking and rolling, it ain't changed. This year has been the best year that I've ever had on YouTube by far. It's not even close. Okay, most successful year that I've had on YouTube. It's not even close. So evidently it's not working. But then the time that they've spent going at me, going at my wife, going at my kids, that's time that could have been spent doing other things that would ensure long-term success in their life. Well, some people say, well, Lenon, you're on YouTube. Yeah, but listen, I do well. I do quite well here on YouTube, just covering Umar. So it makes sense, literally and figuratively, if that makes sense to people, right? But for someone like Dempsey, he's not only is he spending money to have people attack other people, he's wasting time that translates to money that he could have been putting in to being successful in his business. But the thing is that he was already scamming back in 2016. And it's probable that he was also involved in scamming type of behavior prior to that. But this is just what, the government done got him caught up on from 2016 to 2024. But by him being online for all these years and all the time that he wasted, that could have been time that he could have been putting in to making sure that he didn't have to be out here scamming like he's been scamming. Okay.
counseling and consultation. We specialize in a variety of mental health services throughout the Dallas County
See how sedity he's trying to behave?
area, in which we provide individual.
Notice these are the Carlington towers, not the Dempsey Spears towers. Okay, he just rented some office space, but he was on trying to talk like he was a big boss. No, he was a scammer. I mean, this guy. I mean, he was one time he said, I wish Aida would leave Lenon." I mean, why would you say something like that? And where's your wife online talking crazy and talking about how you want the women to go down on you and all this stuff and happy endings and all? He got songs like this. You see, when I write my songs, I ain't talking like that. But why would you say something like that? See, that's hatred. That's darkness. That's evil. Me and my wife been, it's about to be 25 years. And we good. Dempsey, where was your wife? There's times he have a ring on, times that he don't. Now, me and my wife, we don't wear a ring. We just ain't never been into that. Okay, and yes, we are legally married too. He was like, yeah, he used to run with that. Like he called my wife. He said that Lenon and his baby mama. See, that's how he would talk. No, we are legally married too, but we had our marriage ceremony about 22 years ago. That's the other thing. See, people can talk like that online over the internet. It's easy to do that. But why would you say something like that in the first place? And he's supposed to be this therapist. Well, Umar's supposed to be a therapist too, a psychologist too. See that? See, let me tell y'all something. Anytime you try to break up a marriage, even if it's hypothetically, you got a problem. You trying to break up families, even if it's hypothetically, you got a problem. And then the question becomes, for what? But see, Umar too. But Dempsey was so, and he still is. He's so insecure, and his relationship with his wife wasn't on the up and up either. Because I did research into her. I'm not gonna go there because if you want to call it his wife, she had a whole other man and a whole other thing going on. I ain't gonna even get into that. I got pictures and everything. I ain't gonna do that.
Family group and substance abuse services. My specialties are anxiety, depression, psychosis.
He struggles with anxiety and depression too.
Trauma and substance abuse issues.
He does a lot of projecting, because I have videos where he's talking about those topics and he's basically talking about himself. So he rents out this office space, but he tries to pretend like he's this big boss. He's not, never was.
Provide services throughout the community, whether it's home-based, in the office, or at various.
And I'm going to speculate here. I think that he's been in financial struggles for a long time, and that's why he resorted, because oftentimes that's what happens. People resort to the scamming with Dempsey Spears, because at a certain point they're not successful. And he's supposed to be this big time psychologist, but he wasn't. And I'm going to speculate here. I think his father used to bail him out at certain points because his father was a successful businessman. Okay, and I'm speculating here, but that's what I believe. I've researched his family. So yeah, I can do a documentary. It'd be good too. It'd be real good. It's just the amount of time that it would take. That's the big thing. I think I don't have time. That's the one thing, boy. Here we go.
Facilities.
I'm one of the counselors here at Transitional Life.
So these counselors here, these may be the counselors that actually are part of these legalities that Dempsey's dealing with, because it's possible, and I don't know if it's factual, but it will come out at some point, that that these are the individuals whose identities he stole and used their credentials in order to bill Medicaid. Okay, because this goes back, the fraud goes back to at least 2016. I can't remember, this is a Jewish guy right here, so I know they're going to get his ass. Dempsey, you better get that plea deal, homeboy. Because if you stole these guys' identities and was billing Medicare using their information, and then also billing for people who were deceased, you got a problem, homeboy. See, what I would do if I did a documentary, I would contact these individuals because they have their names up here. And it would be after if this goes to trial with Dempsey, it would be after all those proceedings, and ask them, were you one of the individuals? But it may come out though anyway, once everything is published online, unless he takes a plea deal. But we'll have to wait and see. But even if he takes a plea deal, there still may be valuable information that to be posted. But I would contact them and ask them whether or not they had been basically scammed, in essence, their identity stolen by Dempsey, and then would ask them if they want to go on record for the documentary. Anyway, it would be a lot of time. That's the thing I don't have. I'm still working on this Umar documentary, and I got almost 2 decades still yet to go in Umar's timeline.
School, I know that they need money to fund the place, and I will donate on a monthly basis to help him fund the school. Some things that I would like to say in regards to people who don't like Dr. Umar, or those who are kind of like, basically at ease with the fact that, wow, this is currently happening. And I would like to say I was on the fence of being one of those persons, because I did do a video about is Dr. Umar a fraud? And I raised that question because I'm like, man, this has been going on for a long time. The money has been raised, and so forth. And, what are we going to get? We need to have something. Then we were thinking a date was going to happen for this and that, and things were getting changed, and people just got a little frustrated and just wanted something to happen so badly. More or less, there are more people, I think, in our community. I'm not going to say in the total black community, but those who do content, on YouTube, and particularly those in the black sector of YouTube, are those who are quote unquote woke. They want to see Dr. Umar fail, unfortunately, and it's, to me.
Okay, by the way, he turned against Umar at a certain point. Okay, but I'm just going to give an example of him. And initially, he was a defender. Yeah, it would actually be interesting to do a series on him, even if it's not a full-fledged documentary, but look at some of these older videos and then see how things have changed for him over the years. This is back in 2019. I don't remember the video where he's promoting the transitional life. I don't remember what year that is. That's something I gotta find out. Black Anonymous may know. Someone had asked how to give a I'm not quite sure, Monster Hunter. I don't know how that works. Anyone in the chat room, if you know how, if you guys know how that works, go ahead and post inside the chat room, because I don't know. He did. But it'd be interesting. I mean, if you guys would be interested in it, so maybe I'll do a poll, on one of these upcoming live streams. And if you guys are interested, enough people are interested in it, we can do it. I have videos. Let me finish reading this, and then we'll get back to the topic here. Okay, yeah, it looks a little weird on the screen. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, so a federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2016 to 2024, Spears submitted false and fraudulent claims to Medicare for psychotherapy services that were never provided. According to court documents, Spears owned and operated 2 mental health clinics, transitional life counseling. We saw that video before. And consultations in Texas City. That transitional life counseling, though, I don't think he didn't have that. I think he closed that one down. And consultations in Texas City and Spears Community Services in Mesquite. He also had a business in Houston. He had a dollar store. He had another thing he named after his mama. That's another failed business. But in all, I would say that he had, I think it was 4 businesses that he closed down over the years, but opportunity cost. Okay. But I think that there are people, if they're already in that mindset, they're unhappy and they're just hateful and spiteful people. They don't care about the opportunity cost. I've seen a lot of people over the years that are like that, including people who've attacked me. They continue to attack me. I get it, but hey, listen, it ain't changed nothing with me. All right, just don't show up at my door. That's all I ask. According to court documents, Spears owned and okay, I already got that one. He allegedly continued billing under the names of 7 licensed clinical social workers, 7 of them. So that's what I'm saying. It could be part of those individuals that we saw earlier. Those could be part of the 7. And it's probable that there's more than 7. They just didn't get, they haven't discovered that yet. He allegedly continued billing under the names of 7 licensed clinical social workers after they resigned from TLCC. That's transitional life counseling. See? The charges further allege he submitted claims for services purportedly provided to Medicare beneficiaries who were deceased at the time of the bill treatment. So he's billing using other people's names. Damn, now I think about it, this guy's shady. He's a scammer. He's using other people's professionals' names to bill people who are deceased. In other words, people who are dead. See, now you see again, someone said it earlier, two peas in the pod. Dempsey Spears, Umar Johnson. From 2016 to 2023, Spears allegedly billed Medicare approximately $4 million in fraudulent psychotherapy claims tied to the 7 former LCSWs and was paid approximately $1.5 million. Damn. And he's still getting tax liens over $100,000. So that's what I'm saying. He was online calling people broke and calling people bums. These all kinds of stuff about me. But look at him. Now, I ain't rich. Okay. But you ain't gonna get me caught up in no mess like this. It's not gonna happen. It's unethical. And yet this guy, $4 million. That's using other people's identities, and in part dealing. He probably billed people who are alive too, but billing dead people who are deceased, and was paid approximately 1.5. So it's saying that he billed Medicare $4 million. He was paid approximately 1.5. I wish I had that receipt because I did some research that's downstairs. I may go grab it while I play this other video just to show you guys what he could be facing. But he, again, best advice: take that plea deal. Your career is over with, and that's what you get. See, opportunity cost, just a hateful, spiteful person. And let me tell y'all something. I never responded to him. He was going at me. He would issue threats. You know, Lenon, you better not say. I never said anything. But look at where he's at now. I don't want to be petty. I'm just saying it would have been so easy to go at this guy back in the day, because I would just clown the shit out of him just like I clown Umar. And then at a certain point, you see the receipts. But he's fragile. I can tell. Yeah, he struggles with anxiety. He struggles with depression, and I can already tell I wouldn't want him, doing something to himself. But again, it wouldn't be because I went at him, because of how he's turned, what he's done with his own life. He destroyed himself. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Just like with Umar, ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, and Dempsey's not the only one, and Umar's not the only one either. Okay, but I have grace. I have grace enough. If convicted, Spears faces up to 10 years in federal prison for each count of healthcare fraud. He could also receive an additional 2 years for aggravated identity theft, which must be served consecutively to any other prison term imposed. My goodness gracious. The charges also carry a possible $250,000 maximum fine. And of course, there's potential for restitution. And if he was paid out 1.5 million out of 4 million, okay, restitution is going to be serious. And he already struggling. It has been for many years now. The Texas Attorney General's Medicare Fraud Control Unit and Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General conducted the investigation. Assistant U.S. Attorney Catherine Olson is prosecuting the case. So that's him. That's Dempsey Spears.
Fail, unfortunately. To me, I think that is just basically a hypocrisy for someone who's supposed to be pro-black to want to see someone that they don't like fail. And if he fails, that means that there are a lot of black males and potentially black females who won't get the education.
See look how stupid he sound now in 2025. This video is from 2019.
The guidance, the mentorship, and all the other services and things that his school would provide. There'll also be a lot of people who
yeah, it's a 9-count indictment, but one there's, I think it's 4 for identity theft and then 5 for let me see. I don't know if they break it down here, but I have the paperwork where they break it down. I could pull that up too. It's a 9-count. Let me pull up the paperwork, okay, because it'll be clear.
Won't get the experience to teach, who won't have the opportunities to have careers, or potentially, go there to be employed. I mean, a school has all types of positions that will have to be available in order for that school to run successfully. And a school itself the budget to run a school, where it goes to all of the, the food, the transportation, the electricity, utilities, the books, all the materials in itself to educate a kid, everything from toilet tissue and pencils and all of their different.
Yeah, here you go right here. So it's a 9-count indictment, pending counts 1 through 5, healthcare fraud, and then 6 through 9, aggravated identity theft. Okay, and then of course there's sentencing guidelines too. But the thing is that if he pleads out, he would get lesser time. He may not even get any time, but he's still gonna have to deal with restitution. His career is over because he's gonna have felonies. These are felonies. Highest offense level, felony. Man, it's crazy. This guy, he went at me for over half a decade. He wanted my attention too. A lot of these people, they want my attention. Okay, but listen, my life ain't about you. It's not.
Budget, computers, all of that, Wi-Fi, all of those things will have to be, paid for on a monthly basis. And so, brother, I like to say that, I congratulate you, but I know as well as you know that the work has just begun. This is just one chapter, and that there's a lot of things that need to be done. Just looking at the background in the school, I see there's renovations that need to be done, in regards to,
he's not well spoken
fixing
at all.
things up and taking a lot of things out that don't need to be there. Excuse me. I would like to say that, I would like to caution him on in regards to asking for people to do things for free and asking for people to basically volunteer. People will do that to a certain extent, but I think that you have to really focus on, in my opinion, as a businessman, and I've been operating my own business for over 10 years, the more that you have financially or can produce financially, and to minimize things that you're trying to get for free. Because if you base this on trying to get, attempting to get volunteers and people donating things, I don't think it will be successful. I think that you will have to raise the funds. I think you've done a decent job of doing that. People who attend, and will have to spread the word. People that you're gonna have to do fundraisers. I do like the fact that he's going to be doing a lot of different conferences.
Let me play a video from a couple of months ago, though, and he's talking here. Let me play it.
So
Watch
Saturday afternoon, I am basically.
Yeah, look at the difference too. See all of that hate and all of that just going at people, and it's not just me. He went at a lot of different people. It wears on a person. Look,
in those conferences is self.
Okay, this is from 2019. This video is from 2025.
Outside, enjoying the good Houston air, just relaxing, just reflecting on a lot of different things, reflecting personally, professionally, all aspects of life. And so today, I've decided to go live to talk.
See all the fidgeting too? When he does like this, he starts adjusting his hat. That's all insecurity. I can do a huge analysis on this guy. Need to cut his nails, what he needs to do.
Talk about adversity and to talk about how you as an individual, as a therapist, as a business owner, whatever walk of life that you engage in, we're going to talk about how we deal with severe adversity.
Yeah, someone said he looked stressed out. Yeah, and see, that's because he knew that this was coming. This video that he's doing right here, he's actually talking about himself and him being arrested, right? Because this report comes out, again, October 1st of 2025, right? So he already knows that this is coming down the line and that people are going to become aware of it. He's just trying to get out in front of it. He's talking about, what do you do? Let me see exactly what he says here. This is from DDRL Life Solutions. Yeah, this is from 10. Okay, no, this isn't the right one. I'm in a different folder now. Anyway, this is him projecting. He's projecting right here. Now let's keep going. And we'll get back to it. Here we go.
I'm going to talk about what you should do, and also including myself and others should do when you're faced with adversity, particularly when it is very, very severe.
See, you see this? That's what you call projecting. Now, he's not referencing this case. He picked up this. I mean, it's fair. He's not going to talk about that, but he is talking about it through projection.
And it has whatever those adversities are, they have a huge effect on your future, your life, and also how it impacts others. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak on this from two different perspectives. Okay, we're going to speak on this from two different perspectives. And the perspective that I'm going to speak on is from a perspective of how I operate or how you operate in your real life.
Okay, but he's a scammer.
Amongst people who love you, know you, care for you, who engage in you, who touch, feel, know that you are real.
Engage in you.
Okay. Whether they dislike you, whatever affinity they may have or lack thereof, we're going to speak on how those adversities can also indirectly affect them and how you should engage in that, how you have to communicate that. Also, lastly, I'm going to talk about from the context of being a content creator, how do you deal with severe adversity? Okay. And so I think it is very, very important that we understand and that people who do things or make an attempt to do things to harm you in the midst of your adversity, I want to be a tool and provide a foundation to how you should engage in that or don't engage at all. Before I get started, I'd like to thank those who have come in. I appreciate you all for coming in. Shout out to Living Life to the Fullest, my sister from across the pond. Hope you're having a great day and or evening right now. And I appreciate you for listening. Okay. Also, shout out to Mia Mize, giving me a high five. High five to you too, sister. Appreciate you for being here.
Yeah, this video is titled "How to Deal with Severe Adversity."
We're going to talk about this from a personal standpoint. Okay. Whenever you are dealing with adversity that exclusively from a standpoint, the outcome of that adversity exclusively affects you, meaning that whatever is going on, you're the only one that's going to be affected in a certain way directly. We first and foremost must understand that you must operate in such a way. Okay, you must operate in such a way that you have to look out for your best interests. Okay? You have to look out for your best interests because the outcome of whatever decision or situation, this is whether or not it's a job.
Yeah, this is all projecting right here. Anyway, all right, let's get going here. I want to get back on track. Let me see something here.
Welcome to the LenonHonor concert. This is D. Durrell. I am the host, the performer, the writer, composer. Hello, guys. How you doing? Welcome
to oh my God. I could really do a whole series on this guy. Boy.
To the LenonHonor concert. This is D. Durrell. I am the host, the performer. Hope you all enjoyed this.
Poor guy. So he wrote these songs. Let's go ahead and let me just play it. Let me just see what because I haven't watched this in probably about. This is from 2020. This was January 1st. So he did it on New Year's. He had nothing else to do, I guess. Here we go. Damn, man, I thought this is kind of zesty now that I think about it. What in the world? Hold on one second. And I promise y'all, give me one more minute. I apologize. This guy, they used to call him R Belly. See him adjusting his shirt and all this stuff. This is all insecurity.
Nervous.
Yeah, he's nervous. He's nervous, all right. He's acting a fool. Yeah, he's rubbing his hand like Umar. All right, he got the sad arpeggiation and the minor key. Okay. Yeah, I used to do videos where I would be playing the piano and stuff, and that's him. He's trying to copy it here. That's why I think he used to call himself the dark-skinned LenonHonor. It's really weird. That's nice.
Random donation.
What key are you in? This guy's in 5 different keys at the same time. What in the world?
Random donation. Random donation.
All right. We're gonna leave it right. I apologize. I guess this is his rendition of Run Them Donations, baby. Trying to do like anyway. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Get on your CashApp, don't be lazy. These hot cookies got me going crazy. Run them donations, baby.
Random donations.
All right. Anyway, I'll think about doing a series on this guy. It's just, man, I want to pull up the video. I ain't gonna do that. Where he had the guitar. Let's move on. Let's get back to it. Anyway, he did have. This was from February of this year. He had Jamal Johnson. I haven't watched this video, like I said, but from what I heard, they did talk about me for a while. I don't know how long. It may have been just mentioned, but Dempsey he was doing all this stuff, and meanwhile, he's facing a 9-count federal indictment, and it's possible, it's actually likely that he's going to be doing some prison time, fed, and his career is over with because these are the charges. In addition to being aggravated, these are felonies. Right? Anyway, I'll think about it. It's an issue of time. All right, so let's get back to our regular scheduled programming here with Umar.
Great brothers and sisters, but let us.
No. Yeah, I'm 50 Cent. That's all right. He did. He want to take him shopping and shit. That was crazy when 50 Cent said that. Pull it up. I need a body roll, not the body roll. Don't make me do it. I might do it. Here we go.
Not be crazy about our celebrations.
That's the plug coming out the building too, by the way. You guys see that?
The Philadelphia Eagles is a white-owned. Let us not be crazy about our celebration.
See, that's the plug coming through. That's why I want to show this video. This guy right here. Dempsey has no talent and no personality. Yeah, I agree with you on both of those. And I'm not here to demean him. He has some serious issues that he's facing. And again, I can see him doing something to himself based upon what's taking place. It ain't got nothing to do with me, because all this stuff, this goes back to, what was it, 2016, where he was scamming the government. So this has been going on for, I think it was 2016. It's been going on for a long time. 2016 to 2024. It's likely that he was still involved. No, 2016 and 2024, but he's probably involved with other type of scam type of behavior prior to 2016. This is just what he's got hemmed up on, right? So yeah, he's not a talented person. Clearly he can't sing, he can't write songs either. But the reason why he got into that, because he was trying to mimic what I was doing, and I kind of still do from time to time. And then he started calling himself the dark-skinned LenonHonor. It's just really weird behavior. Okay, really weird behavior. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Let me make sure I got all caught up here inside the chat room with the super chats here. Oh, I need your gravy. No. All right, let's move on from that. The way Dempsey botches piano keys got me rolling. Yeah, he's all over the place. You can tell he doesn't even know where the keys go. What I mean by that, he doesn't know how the keys fit. You know, the 3 black, 2. You got it. I know you know this, okay? And then you got the white keys and where to go, because he's singing in different keys. He's fumbling around, but it's ridiculous. It goes to show you that ultimately his intent wasn't to entertain; it was to cause harm. That's the big difference. My intent is not to cause harm to anybody. I'm here to entertain and have a good time. See, what I've seen with the people who have done videos on me extensively, they're not. It's not because it's not about truth. It's about causing harm, and it's not about entertaining either, because there's nothing entertaining about it. There's nothing entertaining about trying to hurt somebody else. Dempsey Spears, he hurt a lot of people. I would propose that he's probably hurt. No, I can't say he's hurt more people, because there's other people that have hurt more people that have covered Umar than Dempsey, but he's up there. He's got to be in the top 3. Yeah. Okay. Did I get to everyone real quick? Real quick. Y Square says, I think I found my tribe. This is the place to be, Lenon, and the Cooker. Yeah, Cooker, that's awesome. It's undefeated. We have a really good time in here. We get blowed off too sometimes with the Dempsey Spears stuff. But I'm gonna think about whether I can do a series on him. It's just a matter of time. What I mean by that, I don't have time to be doing extra stuff. I try to get on here when I can. And welcome. Okay, welcome. Thank you for being a member as well. Miss Vernica says, I washed their curses out with the happy holidays and many more to you and your beautiful family. Thank you so much. Yeah. I've always told myself, well, not always, but in more recent years, that it's just part of the price that I have to pay for covering Umar. You know, if I hadn't covered Umar, a lot of people like Dempsey and these other people, they would have never come after me. And it's not just me. They've gone at my wife. They've gone after my kids. There's people who they're stalking my kids online. They have to keep my children offline as much as possible. That's not about truth. That's about you want to harm other people. And like I said, just don't show up at my door. Okay. Thanks, Ms. Vernon. Thank you for the happy holidays to you as well. And then J Civic says, it's sad, but a seller only exists because of a buyer. It's effed up that emotions are the new source of revenue. Yeah, well, I think that's how Umar has been able to sustain himself this long. There is a need for people like Umar. There is. It's sad to say. There are women who are in dire situations, in particular with their children, especially if they have sons, and they're looking for help. They're going to the wrong person, but they look to Umar for it. So Umar is the seller, they're the buyer. There's a lot of, I have to say it, there are black men in the black conscious space. They're just looking for fatherly-like engagement. They're looking for, people who they can perceive to be like their uncle or their father, because their daddies ain't home. And their daddies weren't around. Their daddies ain't shit. Just like Umar's, they ain't shit. But they see Umar online, and so they gravitate to Umar because they put him on that pedestal, and he becomes like that father. If you remember, there was years ago, this guy got upset at me for saying that, but it's true that there are people who follow Umar, men, because they're looking for a father figure. Umar's not it, right? But there is a need. Umar fits in there, even though he's not legitimate, right? Thanks, Jay Civic. Okay, let's get back to it, everybody. Let's get back to the main video. But this is the plug coming through right here.
About our celebrations one time. Okay? That's all I want to say. Save that money for schools, hospitals, supermarkets, manufacturing and distribution. Save that money for banks, brothers and sisters. This your big brother King Kong.
Now you see how he got off really quickly. This video starts, he talks for about 4 minutes. He sees the plug behind him come out because that's the drop-off spot. You guys understand what I'm saying here? Hit the one. This is the drop-off spot. It's not a transaction that takes place hand to hand. Umar just leaves the door open. The plug comes through. Umar's waiting for the plug to come out, so he live streams, but he catches the plug coming out. Not that he meant to, but he does. Hit the one. And then Umar quickly gets off of the live stream. Why? Because he's ready to go in there and get his stuff. Let me tell y'all something. You Umar Johnson people who donated, this is what the fuck you donating to. It's a shit show. Keep your money in your pocket. This is the shit that you're donating to. The school ain't served not one black child, but it served Umar and his plug. It's the drop-off spot. Y'all understand what I'm saying? What would you call that too? It's a building. It's supposed to be a school, right? But it's a building. But all they do for the plug to come through the drop off. Then you go in and go pick up what you're gonna pick up. It's a trap. And it's a bando.
About our celebrations one time. Okay? That's all I want to say. Save that money for schools, hospitals, supermarkets, manufacturing and distribution. Save that money.
I told people that back in 2019, Sequoia. You remember. Yep.
For banks, brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
it's your big brother King Kong.
He got off of there so quick, but that's not all. Watch what happens next, ladies and gentlemen. There's a video. There's another video. Wait, is this it right here? I think this is it right here. Yeah, here we go. Watch what happens next. Watch this. See how fidgety he is? And now he hot. Why would he be hot? So, somebody said drug hub. FDMG drug hub. Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. See how he's all agitated and shit? Look at his eyes. You can, yeah, he's agitated though now. Why is Umar agitated? Donations ran to sniffing and blinking. Yeah, hashtag Heat Tunde. Yeah, turn that heat down. Yep. You're absolutely right. Thank you for super. Also, thanks everyone for super chats too. Here we go.
HBCU Edward Waters University, Jacksonville, Florida. I'll see you Thursday. HBCU Edward Waters University, Jacksonville, Florida. I'll see you Thursday. HBCU Edward Waters University, Jacksonville, Florida.
See how fidgety he is? He zips down and he zips back up. He all over the place. The question is why?
I will see you Thursday, Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. I will see you next Thursday on the anniversary of the Honorable Frederick Douglass's transition.
What's up, Jimmy Jamboree?
Stockholm, Sweden.
Shout out to Jimmy Jamboree.
With my European Africans. Stockholm, Sweden. I'm going to see you March the 6th. Stockholm, Sweden. I'm going to see you March the 6th. Brothers and sisters, I want to talk to black men real quick. It's snowing at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It is snowing at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. It is snowing at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. But I do not play in the snow. It might be snowing at FDMG, but I do not play in the snow. I said it might be snowing at FDMG, but like Jalen Hurts, we do not play in the snow. I want to talk to black men one time. Hit your Cash App. I want to talk to black men one time. Hit your Cash App. Black men, I am very disappointed that we do not go to these school meetings with the mothers of our children to fight for our babies. I'm talking to black men. I'm talking to black men right now.
Yeah, see the irony in this? This is prior to his daughter coming out. His daughter comes out the following month to expose him as a deadbeat, but he has all this stuff to say to you black men. He ain't talking to me. Yeah, exactly, Keith. That's what I'm saying, Key Logger. Yep.
Black men, I'm sick and tired of you Negroes letting our women go into these special ed meetings. Let our women go into these suspension meetings.
Yeah,
letting our women go to these expulsion conferences. Let our women go to these behavior meetings fighting for our children. Fighting for our children, and we don't go with them. Black men, I'm tired.
Yeah, he in the snow, all right.
Black men, I'm tired of it. I am tired of black men feeling like it is not your job.
Look who's talking.
I am tired of black men feeling like it is not your job to go into the school and fight for our black boys. It is not your job to go into the school and fight for our black girls. Black women, if he's not going to come with you to fight for his children against the miseducation machine of America, why are you with him? Black women, you got to take some of the responsibility. My beautiful African queens, you got to take some of the responsibility. Why are you giving your peach cobbler away?
There he goes.
To a man who don't deserve it? Why are you giving your soft cookies away to a man who don't deserve it? Why are you giving away your honeycomb hideout to a man who won't even support you in the school system? I'm tired of seeing mothers show up for children that they did not produce on their own. Black men, we a disgrace.
Look who's talking.
We a disgrace.
Yeah, we.
Don't tell me you got to work, because you would take off for work to go to the Super Bowl. You would take off from work to go to the professional boxing match. You do what you want to do.
You talking about yourself.
You do what you want to do. So black women, put them on a peach cobbler strike.
What?
Black women, put them on a Cinnabon strike.
There you go.
Put them on a honeycomb hideout strike. Put him on a cookie strike. But if he can't show up to the school to fight for his children, why are you with him? Yes, sir. Thank you, black man. Thank you for the love. Peace and Pan Africanism. It's a great Garvey Day. I said peace and Pan Africanism. It's a great Garvey Day. I said peace and Pan Africanism. It's a great Garvey Day. I lock myself out the teacher's lounge, so I'm waiting on a locksmith.
Here we
I
go.
lock myself out the school, brothers and sisters.
You see this? So it's not that he locked himself out the school. We were trying to figure this out. You guys remember this hit the one? We were trying to figure out what was going on and why he was so agitated. You see how he is? But he's saying he locked himself out the school. No, it's not the school. It's one particular room.
Garvey Day. I lock myself out the teacher's lounge, so I'm waiting on a.
It's the teacher's lounge. Okay, so keep that in mind. Teacher's lounge.
Locksmith. I lock myself out the.
So he's waiting. He had to call a locksmith. So he's out here in the cold waiting for the locksmith. But remember, he just did a live stream, and when the plug came out the building, he stopped the live stream right away. Then he goes in there. He realizes that the door is locked to the teacher's lounge. You see this? Watch this.
School, brothers and sisters. I lock myself out the teacher's lounge, and I got to get into the teacher's lounge.
Okay, why do you have to get into the teacher's lounge? There's no teachers. There's no school. There's no students. Why do you have to get into the teacher's lounge? What's inside of the teacher's lounge that's so important that you have to call a locksmith after the plug came up out of there? See this? Let's keep going.
I lock myself out the teacher's lounge So I'm waiting on the locksmith, brothers and sisters.
Look at him.
How we doing, young kings? Stay focused. Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Yes. Snow bunnies never. Never. What color do y'all want to paint the doors? What color should we paint the doors?
Here he go.
What color do y'all want to see on the doors? Should we wrap them? Should we do some type of wrap? Should I put the name of the ancestors on there? What should we do with the doors, family?
Should we put meth on them? Should we put some cocaine? I don't know. Crack? What should we put on these doors?
Should I put the CashApp on one door and the PayPal on another door? Talk to me. Fellas, how should we do the doors for our boys? Ladies, how should we do the doors for our boys? Red, black, and green flag? What we doing? The flag of Ghana? What we doing? A Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass portrait? What we doing for the doors, family? What are we doing for the doors? Tell me how y'all want to paint y'all doors. How y'all want to paint the doors? Oh, yes. I'm still looking for a group of sisters who are going to decorate my principal office. I'm still looking for a group of sisters who are going to decorate.
Yeah, he was saying that back in 2020, and he still doesn't have an office. This video is from 2025, February of 2025. This 2025 review, episode number 1. We got 459 likes. Our goal is to get to 500. If you're enjoying this video, you haven't hit that like button, go hit that like button, okay? It's going to take you about 2 seconds. Our poll question, we have over 1,116 votes. What was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? 33% said Umar gets exposed by his daughter. 28% said Lene Stacks exposes Umar. 13% said Mary Ann Lauren exposes Umar. And 26% said FDMG almost sold at auction. All right? Make sure you get your vote in. Here we go.
Decorate my principal's office. Where the queen's at? Decorate the principal's office. I don't think we're going to paint the doors black. I don't think we'll be doing that, family. And you know I love black, but I don't think we'll be painting the doors black. I will be having an email address just for my fellow Ghanaian citizens. If you live in Ghana, you will have your own exclusive email address to reach Dr. Umar. If you live in Ghana, if you are a citizen of the Republic of Ghana, the land of Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, you will have an email address. I'm coming up with an email address just for Ghana. I will have an email address just for Canada. I will have an email address just for the Caribbean. I will have an email address just for South America. I will have an email address just for Central America. I will have an email address just for the continent of Africa. Oh, yes, it's time to get organized.
Yeah,
it's time to get organized.
He just making stuff up.
Sister Garnett Kish, you want a photo of Frederick Douglass and another photo of Marcus Garvey? You want a photo of Frederick Douglass and another photo of Marcus Garvey? You want a photo of Frederick Douglass and another photo of Marcus Garvey? That might be doable. That might be doable. Get the African continent on the door. That's not a bad idea either. So you saying get the African continent real big, taking up both sides of the door. So when you open one door, that's West Africa. And when you open the other door, that's East Africa. That's not a bad idea. Somebody give me some more ideas for the door. Somebody give me some more ideas for the door. Somebody give me some more ideas. How do y'all want to paint these gray doors? How do y'all want to paint these gray doors? How you doing? Maybe, how about no? Maybe, how about no?
How about
Cincinnati sold out, family. Cincinnati sold out. I'm hearing that HBCU Edward Waters might be sold out. I'm hearing that HBCU Edward Waters might. We know University of Michigan was sold out. Everywhere I go, it's selling out, brothers and sisters. Everywhere I go. Listen, podcast, you got to text me if you want a podcast interview. If you ain't got no money, don't text me. It pays. It pays to interview me. If you want my 6 degrees, if you want me sitting my 6 degrees down on your platform, you got to pay for that. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. You said put Garvey face on one side and Frederick Douglass face on the other side? Garvey face on one side and Frederick Douglass face? Or should I put Nat Turner on one side and Harriet Tubman on the other side? Or Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Maurice Bishop on the other side? Or Walter Rodney and Patrice Lumumba on the other side? Or Sojourner Truth and Fannie Lou Hamer on the other side?
Hey, Diane,
Ida
welcome.
B. Wells.
What's up, Sandy?
And Mary McLeod Bethune. Put
And Ray.
Queen Mother Winnie Mandela.
Camille.
And Ya Asante. Put His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie
Breathe
the
yourself
First.
yeah.
And Shaka Kasensa Kakona Zulu on the other side.
What? What are you talking about, Jimmy? Jimmy, wow.
You don't know my number? This is the 20th anniversary of this phone number. This is the 20th anniversary of this. Somebody said put a snow bunny on there with the Black Queens Forever. Somebody said put a snow bunny on the front door with the Black Queens Forever. Somebody said put the snow bunny on the front door with the Black Queens Forever. We got to do better.
Jim sniffing?
It's snowing, but I don't play in the snow. It might be snowing, but I don't play in the snow.
Gosh, so you're fancy, huh?
Yeah, black community activist.
Ah,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny.
All right, let's get those lights up. We're at 475. Let's go to the 500 on this song.
Touch my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make your goose step and I rip out of control.
It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth so feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Then party by the night.
see your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet love supreme. Touch my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make your goose step and I rip out of control.
It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar.
Oh,
Everything's so right. Got that smooth so feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Then party by the night.
see your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet love supreme. Touch my
I know, I'm
nose,
being
this lover's
petty.
got is so raw. Make your goose step and I
don't
rip out
know.
of
Good
control.
We have 485, 15 more to the 500.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth so feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow bunny love. Then party by the night.
see your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please.
Crush.
In the winter light, so she's my sweet love supreme. Touch my nose, this love.
Yeah, that video right there was crazy. That's one of the craziest Umar videos. All right. We have 492 likes. We need 8 more to get to 500. That's the goal. All right. Let's get back to it.
Ifa Tunde Papa Boulevard, Prince of Pan Africanism Parkway. We on Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, Prince of Pan Africanism Parkway.
Oh, Thelma sent in a super sticker too. It says one up on there with a hippo. Thank you so much, Thelma. I appreciate it. No paint needed. The mold is black. Paranoid, but yeah. Well, he does. He suffers from a paranoid. That's one of the big things, and this goes back year. Umar, he had paranoid issues going back at least to 2005. You look at his UNIA letter. That's it's paranoia wrapped up all into that. Yeah, there's a big issue with Umar. Even when he's up there at these abandoned buildings, he's looking back and forth like this. He's scared. That's all paranoia. Yep. Thanks, Enterprise.
Time to finish the school, family.
This is a good point right here. 6 years and still talking about the doors. It's amazing to me. I actually thought about this. I thought about this last week. It will be, let's see, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's going to be 7 years in about 2 months. It'll be 7 years. But let's go with just 6 years. We'll just say where we're at right now, 6 years and 10 months. In 6 years and 10 months, not one room is completed. in these abandoned buildings. Umar's still talking about doors. In fact, he recently got some doors installed in those bathrooms. Remember, he did that bathroom video, the toilet video, and I clowned him big time about that big old hole in the door. But what does Umar do after that? He goes and gets those doors, new doors put in. So you, Umar Johnson, you need to be thanking me in the Cookie Crush chat, because it's because of us that Umar's actually done some things. But even still, after 6 years and 10 months, he's still talking about doors. Want to show the receipt? Look. I don't think we covered this. No, I don't think I may have brought it up. I don't think I did. Let me go back to 2025. And this was recent. I think this was probably about maybe a month ago, I want to say. Let me see here. Yeah, here it is right here. From October 30th. This is what Umar posted. This is a good point right here. 6 years and 10 months. 15th anniversary of Big Papa, FDMG Academy. I think what he's saying is from 2010, I guess, when he made the announcement that the school was open in 2013. FDMG, but he was talking about back in 2000, even before that, though. Anyway, that'll all be inside the documentary, because he was in San Diego talking about donation drive prior to 2014. That was in 2013. But I think he's referring to 15th anniversary Big Papa FDMG Academy. That would have to go back to 2010 when he made the announcement the school was going to open September 11, 2013. I played that receipt. I showed that receipt earlier today. Dr. Umar Johnson School for Boys. Dr. Umar School for Boys. Then it says, thank you to our donors across the diaspora. Because of you, we were able to replace the boys and girls bathroom doors with new ones. Yeah, but why does it take Umar over 6 years, and at that point, 6 years and 8 months, 9 months, to finally get some doors installed? Think about that. And it's about to be 7 years altogether. So good point. Thank you, Andre. It's incredible. It's what you call a long con. He's been at this for such a long time, even before acquiring these abandoned buildings in 2019. We're going into 2026. Incredible. All right, let's continue with this.
School family. It's time to finish the school family.
Yeah, we're going to go for another 30 minutes. All right. And then I got something else that I got to do too, and then about 30 minutes. But we'll go for another 30 minutes. We'll get through this month from February of 2025, and then we'll set it up for the next time we live stream. I don't think I'll live stream tomorrow. If I don't tomorrow, then for sure on Wednesday, and we'll pick up in March of 2025. That's when his daughter comes out and exposes him as a deadbeat. That's going to be crazy. Here we go.
We got the new black top. Look at that new black top. Oh, yes. We painting the high school this summer. Who coming out to paint the Frederick Douglass High School this summer?
Okay, did he paint the big building this summer? Quick crush chat. See how much this guy lies? Oh, yeah. Again, I'll put it closer to $3 million at this point. $3 million. I was saying 2.6, 2.7 about, 2 years ago? I would think he has to be closer to $3 million, a little over $3 million at this point. But he's telling people these days in 2025 that he hasn't even collected $1 million. But if you just look at his IRS filings, he's over $1 million. And that includes the IRS filings, the purchase price of these trap bandos, and the money, the cash that he had left over. It's $1.67 million. But that's just from 2019 through 2024. We're not counting all the other years, going all the way back to 2010.
Coming out to help us paint the Frederick Douglass High School this summer? Who coming out this summer to help us paint the outside of the Frederick Douglass High School, family? Oh,
okay,
yes.
That never happened. Never happened.
Oh, yes. Who coming to help us paint the Frederick Douglass High School?
Not
Prince
me.
of Pan Africanism, please give me one chance with you. Maybe how about no, stop being fresh. It's consciousness over the cookies. It's politics over the punani. It's revolution over the romance. It's institutions over intimacy. It's black power before the happy hour. I said it's black power before the happy hour. I said it's black power before the happy hour, brothers and sisters. I had to pick up the trash. We own the whole block. People talking about Black Wall Street. We live in Black Wall Street. We own the whole block. People talking about Black Wall Street. We live in Black Wall Street. I don't have time to talk about that. That's not building no institutions in our community. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Drake. But that ain't building no institutions in the black community. Shout out to both of my brothers, but that ain't building no institutions in the black community. I'm going to keep it like that. Peace, family.
See that? He goes into these abandoned buildings. Before he was outside when the plug shows up.
Coach, to win a Super Bowl, I'm happy for that sister. I want y'all to go and celebrate for Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and all the brothers on the team. But I don't want you spending millions of dollars on Eagles merchandise. I don't want you to forget for one moment that the Philadelphia Eagles is a white-owned corporation. I need us to understand this. I need us to understand, overstand, and understand. You can celebrate, brothers and sisters, but let us not be crazy.
Here go the plug. The plug drops off whatever it is inside the abandoned buildings in the teacher's lounge, right? Umar sees the plug come out. Umar gets off of the live stream very quickly after that. And then you see him in this video
on the building
where he's outside, he's agitated, and he tells people that he got locked out of the teacher's lounge and he needs to get in there. For what? What's in there? And so he ends up going inside. Watch how he starts acting. Watch this.
Institutions, y'all worrying about rat beef. Do y'all want to be free or do y'all want to remain slaves? That's all. Do we want to be free or do we want to remain slaves? Do we want to be free or do we want to remain slaves? That's the only question we asking. Do we want to be free, brothers and sisters? I'm trying to open up the school for black boys. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open up the school for black boys. I can't be worried about Kendrick and Drake. They millionaires. Our black boys are not millionaires. I can't be worried about Kendrick and Drake. They millionaires. I'm trying to get this school ready for our sons and later for our daughters. That's what I'm on. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your Cash App. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Cash.me, FDMG School. We trying to get the computer lab ready. Who going?
Yeah, those desks, those go all the way back to the Moyer Academy. I have the video where they actually showed that lab when it was actually in use, and there's computers in there and everything with the Moyer Academy. It'd have been a documentary. And then he's going to paint the walls lime green. This guy crazy.
Donate a brand new laptop to the FDMG computer lab. Who going to donate a brand new laptop to the
maybe a Chromebook, maybe. Come on, Umar, cut it out.
FDMG computer lab. Oh, yes. Who going to be on the hospitality committee? Who volunteering for the
he said hospitality. What in the world?
Grand opening. The grand opening going to be 2 days. The grand opening going to be 2 days. We not playing with y'all. We not playing with y'all. The grand opening going to be 2 days. We not playing with y'all. We build institutions over here. We build institutions over here. If the most requested scholar in the world got time to build an institution.
He's not doing anything up there. He's just waiting on the plug, and then the plug lock him out of the teacher's lounge, the drop-off spot, and that's the reason why he up there. You see him working? This is all for the plug. He ain't did nothing. You right, Bridget. He ain't done nothing.
What's your excuse? If the most requested black scholar in the world got time to build an institution, what is your excuse? If the most requested black scholar in the world got time to build a school, what's your excuse? We don't do partnerships, brother, because we're not on the same level. You can help, but we can't partner. Partner means we equal. We're not equal. I'm number one, so we can't do a partnership. You can come and volunteer.
Caleb, I'm not putting any more of your comments up there until you change your picture. Okay. I'm just letting you know right now. All right.
But can't do no partnership. You're not my equal in that regard. No disrespect. Can't do a partnership. I could do a partnership with Kanye.
Here you go.
Jay-Z. I can't do a partnership with you. We not the same, my ninja. Let's just keep it real. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the PayPal. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is the revolution I'm talking about. We shutting down special ed, one new school at a time. I said we shutting down special ed, one new school at a time, brothers and sisters. We shutting down special ed, one new school at a time. When I got locked out, I'm locked out the teacher's lounge.
Now look at this. Watch how he behaves. He's already caught the locksmith. The plug came through to drop off. Right here. See the plug back there? He's dropping off. And accidentally locked the teacher's lounge. That's the drop-off spot. See this right here? Umar probably leave the money in there. And leave the door open. These bandos. That's what these bandos are for. This drug transaction shit. This is ghetto shit. How you gonna take millions of dollars from black people, talk about you open up a school, and you gonna turn these shits into it? That's crazy. The drop off is made. Umar leave the door for the dope man to come through. He drops off, but accidentally locks the door. Umar comes back online and talking about he had to call the locksmith to get in the teacher's lounge. Then he goes up in there and watch how he behaves when he gets to this locked door. Watch this. And there's nothing. What's the purpose of him even wanting to go inside of that one room out of all the rooms in these abandoned buildings? Ain't nothing going on except that dope. Look.
I'm locked out the teacher's lounge. I can't get to my teachers. I'm locked out the teacher's lounge.
So the teachers is the dope. You saying that the teachers are the dope? The teachers are dope. Dopes is the teachers. This is some sad shit. This is you, Umar Johnson. If I really think about this, you donors, this is what you guys spent. This is what the money's going towards. Now, one black child been educated, like someone said earlier. Oh, 6 years, 6 years and 10 months. It's about to be 7 years, and this is what it's been reduced to. Then watch how Umar starts behaving. See, he's fiending.
Do no partnership. You're not my equal in that regard. No disrespect. Can't do a partnership. I could do a partnership with Kanye. Jay-Z. I can't do a partnership with you. We not the same, my ninja. Let's just keep it real. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School.
Money for
Hit the PayPal. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is the revolution I'm talking about. We shutting down special ed, one new school at a time. I said we shutting down special ed, one new school at a time, brothers and sisters. We shutting down special ed, one new school at a time.
That's crazy. The woman.
When I got locked out, I'm locked out the teacher's lounge. I'm locked out the teacher's lounge. I can't get to my teachers. I'm locked out the teacher's lounge.
Man, this is crazy. Look at him.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? The P on my hat doesn't stand for Philadelphia, it stands for Pan Africanism. The red, black, and green Garvey P on my hat doesn't just stand for Philadelphia. It stands for Pan Africanism.
No, cut it out. Now it just doesn't stand. But you look, that's anyway.
I said the red, black, and green P on my hat doesn't stand for Philadelphia. It stands for Papa. P-O-P-A, the Prince of Pan Africanism, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Please don't spend all your money on Eagles merchandise. We got all these unemployed black children in Philadelphia. We can't afford to be spending millions of dollars on
Umar, you're unemployed. You spending money on that
a white corporation's paraphernalia. The Philadelphia Eagles is a white corporation. White corporation. Okay? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Save that money. Let's employ some of these children. Let's get some of these homeless families off the street. Let's build a black supermarket for Philadelphia. We used to have a Frederick Douglass Hospital in Philadelphia. We used to have an independent black hospital known as Frederick Douglass in Philadelphia. When we going to reopen the Frederick Douglass Hospital? Out here spending all this money on a white corporation, brothers and sisters. We must do better.
Yeah, but you spending money on, let me stop.
We must do better. This is the Prince of Pan Africanism coming to you live and direct from the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. If you haven't donated, don't ask me for no favors. Don't call me for shit. If you have not donated to this school.
Damn. Now I want to be clear about something. His anger here is fueled by his inability to get to these substances. That's really where this is coming from. But the reason why the money it becomes an issue, and he's even bringing it up in the first place, is because the money for him is for the drugs. It's not for the boys. It's not for the school. I want people to understand in terms of how Umar is connecting these dots in this way, because it almost sounds like, what you're talking about the teachers now, and you're walking around talking crazy. Now you're talking about donations and don't ask you for shit unless you give. Why would he even bring up donations at that point? Now, someone could argue, well, he already has the stuff inside the room. It doesn't matter. When it comes to dope fiends, even when they have what they need, they're still thinking about the money that they need to come up on in order to continue to get what they need. This makes sense? So that's Umar's agitation. That's why he's bringing up the money part, because he recognizes that he's still going to need money to get the substance, even though he has a substance locked inside of this room. Because after he hit that, he gonna still need to get some more coming through so he can hit. This makes sense? So whenever Umar gets up on here begging like this, I want people to understand what really is going on. It's amazing to me that you got people. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up around it. The school that I went to the earlier years, it was in the hood. Okay, East Side Piru area. So a lot of my friends, they was East Side Piru, had family members, East Side Piru. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's amazing to me, though, however, that you got people who are from the hood and they ain't got enough street smarts to see what this shit is. Well, then how do you know it? Well, I know what it is because I grew up around the shit. And yet other people can't see it? That's crazy to me.
If you have not donated to this school, don't call me for nothing. Don't be asking me if you haven't supported me. Don't be calling on me if you haven't supported me. Hit your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG.
One shot game, you said a peace stand for Pookieism.
This is my office. How are we going to decorate the principal's office? This is the principal's office. How are we going to decorate the principal's
He was talking about decorating an office back in 2020.
office? What color should my office be? What color is the carpet? What color is the desk, the chair? I got to get me a snake up in here. I got to get an Ogun pot up in here. I got to put my Ogun swords up
Why
on
you
the
need
wall.
a snake up in there, though? That's crazy.
Hit your Cash App.
Here you go.
We got the 3 sets of doors. There go a new set of doors right there. New set of doors right there.
See him sniffing, he starts sniffing. You need that stuff. yeah, TJ. Swords and snakes.
215-989-9858.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Here go the indoors. We got the indoors right here.
Doors right there.
So we got 3 sets of doors installed. We got this set of indoors, brand new. Hit your Cash App.
Okay, you see how he says brand new? Those doors weren't brand new. I already proved that.
$ FDMG school. Hit your Cash App. $ FDMG school. Hit your PayPal.
Umar was like, yeah, I can't get to this stuff, so let me go ahead and get to begging. I ain't got nothing else to do.
We got another set of double doors right here. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If your hair not natural, you cannot work here. Black women, if your hair is not natural, you cannot work here. Black women, if your hair is not natural, you cannot work here. You cannot volunteer here. I'm telling you that right now. We getting back to Garveyism. We getting back to Garveyism.
You ain't doing.
And then, of course, thank you, Musa Sheblade. Thank you.
What's up, guys? Little
I ain't got
princess?
time to be beefing with nobody. Beefing for what? Who's number one?
Yeah,
beefing
yeah,
with
yeah.
what? Who's the only one building a
Who's
relevant
building?
institution? Come on now. Who beefing with who? Who the only scholar of this century and one of the only ones?
Yeah, I don't think so. The thing is that his beard is patchy, so I don't know if that's what a man unit is. I thought it was for the head. I don't know. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Because there's times where Umar, he'll turn this way and it's patchy, like there's a whole, like a cat came and just scratched the shit out of his beard. You know how cats, they be fighting, they scratch, and a fur be flying all over, and he be having big patches missing. But in this video, it's filled out. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know what people can do about. Nowadays, people have different things they be doing to, you know, some get a little, you know, they go to the barber, they'll put little black patches into the patch. Shit. Umar, I'm gonna rename Umar Mr. Patches. Stop. Yeah, but he does dye his hair. Okay, that's a proof. We've proven that. Lenon proved it too. But he does. Yeah, sometimes they spray paint. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I don't get all that. I don't care. Don't make me know. But again, me and my wife been together for so long. I ain't, you know, don't make me no difference. All right.
Ones ever to be invited to speak on every con.
She did say I need to lose some weight though. I've been trying to get off some of this belly fat. So I'm trying. I really am. You know, I thought women liked that. I thought y'all did. I was wrong. So I'm trying to lose a couple of pounds. Somebody said run, Lenon. I ain't running shit. I got me a treadmill. I just got to put it together this month. I've had it for about 4, maybe 5 months now. I'm gonna put it together this month. All right, I'm gonna get to stepping. I do have a treadmill. I got it for my daughter so she can walk. Cause we have trails over here, but now that it's getting cold stuff, they don't want to be going out there anyway. But I got to put it together. All right. Anyway, I got to get some of this weight down. Andre says each project at FDMG takes 10 years. 10 years for doors, 10 years for the ceiling, and 10 years for the HVAC. This is reasonable for Umar supporters. Yeah, you know, real talk, if we look at what he's because he has done some things up there. He did some painting. He got one HVAC unit put up on the roof. He had another one replaced. The two block parties, that don't really count because that's actually a waste of money. He wasted money with that. He says he got some plumbing work done. He got some new toilets put in. Y'all help me out. He's painted some of the inside. He got electricity turned on. At times he had water turned on, but that serves no purpose. It's just burn. That's burn rate there. You're just wasting money because you're not providing any service to anybody. It's what else has he really done? Yeah, Tavares, the block party, it was a waste of money. I'm trying to. He got a fence erected. Okay. He cleaned the toilets. No, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. The point I want to make, Andre, is that if we look at what we can, if we put together an itemized list on everything he's done, all of that should have been done. It could have been done in 6 months, if that. I mean, 4 months. But here we are. It's about to be 7 years. It's crazy. And listen, if you guys put the timeline together, Umar conceptualized FDMG. I talked about this in the documentary, and I showed the receipt. He conceptualized FDMG in 2004, 21 years ago. And look at where things are at. Millions of dollars collected. And look at where it's at today. And there's no excuse for that. None. Thank you for the super chat, Andre. Yeah, and for whatever reason, well, here's the thing. I would argue that the majority of Umar Johnson supporters who donated in the past, that they don't donate anymore. The majority, and I think that it's overwhelmingly 90% of the people, because there's people who donated one time and after that they say it was done. It's probably closer to 95% of the people. It's probably more than that, actually. And the reason I think about that is because there's people who've been donating going back to at least 2009. You guys, I know I'm getting off topic here, but let me make this point, then I get back to this other thing. I would propose that it's probably closer to 95% of it's more than that. It's got to be at this point, because there's thousands of people that donate to this guy. One-time donors, people who donated 3 or 4 times. At a certain point, they realize that it's a scam. Over the years, they stopped donating. So there's more people who used to donate than donate now. Does that make sense? But even still, the amount of money that Umar has received, it's more than enough to get something started, or at the very least, make it seem as if it's reasonable for people to send him money. It's not reasonable. You donors, if you happen to watch this video, can you honestly say that the money that you sent and all the other donors who sent to Umar over these many years, over a decade, that the money that has been sent to Umar has reaped any reward for anybody else except Umar? That's why it's not reasonable. But that's what Umar intended in the first place. One other thing I want to mention, we got to start winding this down. You guys know that Umar stated back in 2013, if memory serves me correctly. Let me just verify right now. Do I need to show you all this real quick? Makeda, Dread, San Diego. What is it called? Oh, here it is. The World Beat Center. So this was, okay, World Beat Center. Uh, 9/14, 2013. I was right. 9/14, 2013. Let me show you all something. So Umar claims that he didn't start raising money until 2014, but that's not true. He didn't start raising money specifically for the St. Paul's school scam. let me show you guys something that I found recently. He talks about it in that when he was at the World Beat Center. Shout out to McKitty Dredd too. She's been close with my family and close with my wife's family. See how the Lord works? Because my wife lived in San Diego for a while when she was a child. And then Makeda, she knows my family and my dad from a long time ago. He used to have dreads. And I'll tell you, he may still have dreads, but I want to show you guys something, because in the video at the World Beat Center, Umar claims that someone donated to him land in San Bernardino, if memory serves me correct. Anyone remember that? Hit the one. It's inside the documentary. But what I found recently is the picture that Umar posted of that land. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to prove this point, Andre, because none of this is reasonable. So let's go to 2013, and I'm going to look up San Bernardino. Oh, it's not coming out. Let me just look up at this one. 914. Oh, yeah, there's some other stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff I want to show you all. Where is this at? It's not coming up here. Nope, it's not. I thought that was in 2000. Well, maybe he didn't post it until the following year. But let me just look one more time here. Yeah, I think this guy right here in this picture, I think he's dead. I think that's the guy that, I think that's him. That is his sister. Anyway, boy, it's crazy. Here's a picture from 2013. I have a picture of Umar with Boyce Watkins. Y'all want me to show it to y'all? Boy, how times have changed. Umar, he's falling out with everybody. Look. Y'all see Boyce over there? It's amazing how many examples I have of Umar where people that he used to rock with and was associated with, but he falls out with them over and over and over again. That's Sister Makeda right here. Yeah, she's real close with my wife's side of the family, but she knows my family from a long time ago, including my daddy. One time she came over, she was like, "Where's your daddy? Where's your daddy at?" said, "Well, I don't know." Shit. It's like, "Well, I love him. I love him so." I said, "Oh shit." I said, "What in the?" She had a crush on my dad. I said, "Boy, this is crazy." Anyway, I'm gonna find this other picture in a minute. I'm gonna find it and I'll show it to you guys because I was shocked when I found it. All right. Anyway, thanks, Andre. We gotta wind up. I gotta be done. Okay, let me finish up with this video, and then what we'll do is the next live stream, I'll pick it back up where we left off here. Okay, so here we go right here. Wait, was it this one?
3 times. Who got 6 degrees?
Oh, this is just him tripping. Oh, wait, no, he went outside. Did he go outside? Yeah, he went outside. So anyway, he's waiting on the guy to come through to open up the door so that he can get to his stuff. Then he goes ahead and starts live streaming and taking calls. But we don't got to get into all of that. Okay, and let me just look at this one right here. Yeah, there's another one of these videos too where he's outside, but we're going to leave it right there. I think I've already proved my point that it all came down to the plug coming through.
About our celebrations one time.
Get a plug back there. All right. Okay, so let's end it right here. What I'll do is tomorrow, because matter of fact, let me just do it real quick.
Spiritual word for the day. Everything you need is already inside of you.
Yeah, y'all remember this one?
Fast to get high one more time. Your ego say you work hard. You got a right to cheat on your wife this one time.
This is February 12th.
The ego say you all right. You got a right to steal this one. No, that's the devil.
Yeah, I'm just going to skip through right here just so that we can get to these. So tomorrow we can get to March of 2025. That's when his daughter comes out and exposes him as a deadbeat.
No problem. I read some of the Bible chapters sometimes. Hit that cash app. Ridiculous. This is absolutely Lord, and that's okay. But the work and the toughest part of the spiritual path is righteous living.
Look who's talking.
And you know what? Some of you are on the spiritual path, but you dating somebody who could care less. Lord have mercy. Some of you are on the spiritual path. I'm not talking about no religion. I'm talking about a relationship with the Supreme. I don't care about no religion. I care about your relationship with the Supreme. Stop confusing religion with God. Stop confusing religion with the spiritual path. Jesus might be your Lord, and that's okay. But Jesus ain't my Lord, and Jesus ain't everybody's Lord. But if that's your path, walk it, sister. Don't argue. Some of y'all spend more time trying to convince other people to follow your religion than you spend trying to build your life. Stop wasting time trying to tell other people what they need to believe, because the beliefs ain't the problem. You got to live righteously. I don't care what jacket you put on, but when you come outside, you better have a jacket on. I don't care what shoes you put on. Why am I yelling?
Cold.
Block.
He cold.
Stupid ass questions.
Well, he was tripping.
Are you saved? That's the first thing my Christian brothers and sisters will ask. And I love y'all. I'm not downing you. The Christian brothers and sisters will say, are you saved? Saved from what? Saved from what? You think because Jesus is your Lord, you are saved? Only the Lord can save you. The church can't save you. Jesus can't save you. The Supreme and only the Supreme. Are you saved? That's dogma and doctrine. Can't no other human being tell you you saved? No other human being can deliver you. Can't nobody tell you you saved? Oh yeah, I got saved last week. Huh? According to who? You got saved according to who? A human being told you you were saved? No. 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 A sinner told a sinner that they were saved. Lord have mercy. A sinner baptized a sinner, and now everybody's saved. This is ridiculous.
Man, this is crazy. This Umar, he's something else.
This is absolutely ridiculous. A sinner took the shahada in front of another sinner, and now you think you saved. Lord have mercy. See how the devil works through the dogma? Do you see how the devil works through the dogma? Do you see how the devil works through the doctrine?
See, Umar is the great deceiver of our time. He's the devil. His mama called him. What does mama call him? See? He's something else. And again, listen, I'm not here to tell nobody nothing about nothing. Okay, we will be done in like 3 minutes. But I want to be clear about something. If you're Christian and you really about that life, you have no fucking business following or defending or donating to Umar. And I said it. Supreme made a hobo. What relationship y'all? All right. Okay. All right, let's finish this up. Lenon, if I ever meet you IRL, can I play piano? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll maybe bring out one of my instruments. We can play something together. I used to play European classical music too. That's where I started. I started playing European classical music. I got into jazz a little bit later on. So yeah, man. We might do a duet. You play the piano, I play the flute. Come on, yeah, we can make it work. Okay, we're gonna end it right there. There was one other video I want. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah. No, it's a different one. Already do that one? I think I already did that one. Okay, there's one other video. Let me just pull this one up so we can get out of no, actually, we'll come back to this one because this is important. Okay, this was February 12th, but for sure we'll get into the next time we get together. We'll get into March of 2025, where Umar's daughter comes out and exposes him as a deadbeat. I want to show you guys something right here, because Umar claims that he didn't start raising money until 2014 for FDMG. But let's go back. I thought it was 2013. That's why I couldn't find the receipt, but it's actually 2012. Look at what Umar posted December 24th of 2012. Look. It says, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, December 24th, 2012. We live in a world of spiritual paradoxes. A, if you want to live in the heart of the people forever, then you must die young. B, if you really love someone, you must give them the freedom to leave you if they so choose. C, to be admired by all, you must never admire yourself. D, to protect your children from harm, you must allow them to make some critical mistakes. E, to conquer your enemy, you must allow them to have his. You must allow him to have his way at first. I don't know what you talking about. F, true beauty is invisible and cannot be seen with the naked eye. Now look at this. Dr. Umar, potential site of FDMG Academy in San Bernardino, California. 6 acres have been gifted this past week to Team Pan African for those purposes. That's a donation. That's a huge donation in San Bernardino, California. California, period. And I know where this is at because we live closer there. We sure did. I even know these mountains look like those mountains up over there too. Real talk. I can tell. But the point is that if Umar in December of 2012 is getting donations for FDMG, why is he telling people that he didn't get donations until the St. Paul school scam? April, sometimes he says May of 2014. Well, I know people can argue, well, he's talking about financial money. No, this is financial too. What are you talking about? This is huge. Furthermore, to get back to what Andre was saying, none of this makes sense. It's not even reasonable. If land was donated to Umar, and he shows a picture of the land in San Bernardino, California, back in 2012, why does it take Umar another 7 years of collecting money? And to be fair, another 8 years and 3 months of collecting money. It takes Umar 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then finally in February of 2019, he purchases these abandoned buildings in Wilmington, Delaware, and the land was already gifted to him back in 2012, and that is a donation. So Umar lying about, he didn't receive donations until April or May of 2014. People really need to be clear about that. This is a donation right here. Furthermore, like I said, not to reiterate, but I got to say it, this also proves that Umar, why does it take, it's a long time. Why does it take Umar another 6 years and 3 months to finally purchase some trap banners in Wilmington, Delaware, when land was gifted to him back in 2012? And remember, Umar continues to try to find buildings in different cities for many years. Well, the land was already gifted. And here's the picture that Umar Johnson shows. Got him. It's called a long con. That's what it's called. I've been trying to warn people and tell people for I don't know how long. I got more stuff too that I found recently. Boy, this documentary is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. All right, there you have it. He's a con man. I don't need to build a school. I have a silver tongue too. Yeah, well, that's basically what it's come down to. That's how he gets his money. He lies to people. He promises, makes all these promises. He promised that the school was going to open September 11, 2013. Isn't that crazy? He's telling people the school will open September 11, 2013, and now we're in 2025, about to go to 2026. No school to be found. Abandoned buildings, traps. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Andre. Okay. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone who sent in super chats. If you sent in Cash Apps or PayPal, I want to thank you for that as well. My PayPal and Cash App information is listed down below in the description of this video. Let me close out this poll before we get up out of here. The poll question, we had over 1,200 votes. What was the most significant event involving Umar in 2025? 35% said Umar got exposed by his daughter. 28% said Lene Stacks exposed Umar. 13% said Mary Ann Lauren exposed Umar. And then 25% said FDMG almost sold at auction. Thanks to everyone who voted on that poll. 1,240 votes. I appreciate it. And then we reached our goal of over 500 likes. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the show at any given point, go make sure you hit that like button. It helps to get this video out into the algorithms. I don't plan on live streaming tomorrow. If I do, it'll be brief. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday, but she's going to get her I was going to say hair, but she did her hair already. She's going to get her nails done tomorrow. So maybe when she does that, I might get on here to give it y'all. If I don't, then for sure on Wednesday, we'll pick back up with this series and we'll do episode number 2. Okay, thank you guys so much, everyone inside the Cookie Crush chat. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, and I'll tell my wife that everybody said happy birthday as well. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show. Shout out to everyone inside the Cookie Crush chat. Cookie Crush chat's undefeated. I appreciate you all, and as we always do.
Oh my gosh, so you're fancy, huh?
Yeah, Black community activist. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
well, good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you, Island Guy. Yeah, thank you so much, Brother Hunter. Yeah, let me turn this down just a little bit so I can give shout out. Shout out to a lady. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Estebanez, Puff Diddy. All right. Yeah, Umar, when you're ready to come on to the show, let me know. We'll have you on. Sweet D, Blondie Blue Eyes, the lady, Candy C, Tea Lager, Flash, Blondie, Gold Space. Thank you so much. Yeah, happy personal New Year to everybody. Yes, yeah, I sure will. I did some push-ups. So, see if I can. Butterfly King, thank you so much. It is. This is a jam. Thanks, Miranda, for tuning on in. I appreciate it. Thanks, TBK. Yeah, this is a jam. Yeah, I'm going to try, okay? I'm going to try my best. Crush. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? Always try. All right. Yeah. Yeah, happy birthday to the wife. Yeah, thanks again, Andre. Good Garvey night. Yeah. Thanks, Derek. Boy, that HVAC every time. Yeah, thank you so much, Monster Hunter. Appreciate you too. Yeah, good night, Sister Travel. Yeah, every single time. Good question, that's undefeated. Thank you so much, Miss Mac. I appreciate the kind words. Everybody be safe. We'll be back soon. Good night to everybody. Cookie Crush Chat's undefeated. Thank y'all again. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Yeah, I hope at some point, I get to 100,000. It looks like I'm at 88,300 and something. So maybe one day I'll get there. I may not. Either way, I still love y'all. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll talk to y'all very, very soon. Cookie Crush Chat's undefeated. Y'all take care. Peace.